My fellow Ghanaians, life is tough. Things are hard. In fact, life is really rough. Things are so difficult that it's not making it easy for the ordinary man to survive. In fact, things are so tough that it's not making it easy for men and women to survive in this economy. Take a look at the electricity situation. How can we live in a country where electricity is higher than the rent that you are actually paying for? How can electricity be higher than water and everything else put together? How can electricity be higher than your salary that you receive per month? It's unacceptable. I'm looking at a situation where we can change this and change it for good. Fellow Ghanaians, the electricity situation is being toyed with by the government. The very government that created this problem is now telling us that they are actually worried about the situation that electricity is putting us in. Electricity creates industry. Electricity creates a life for the human beings, a livelihood for everybody in the country, whether it's education, whether it is health, whether it is recreation. Everything depends on electricity and water. So if a government actually sits back and creates a problem where we can see clearly that it is their inefficiency and their incompetence that is leading us to this situation, and then turn around and tell us that they are worried, it should make us very worried, having this kind of government in office. Fellow Ghanaians, yes, electricity. We talk about doomsaw, we even make jokes about it. But this is a serious issue. Businesses cannot continue when there is no electricity. Our businesses are closing down, small and big ones. They are moving to other countries, which should not be so. How are our young people going to get employment? Overtaxation is creating a serious problem for the businesses. And then added to it is the electricity. Then there is water. Then there is also the rent problem. In effect, what our government is trying to tell us is that they cannot run this country, and therefore we, the people, should suffer their incompetence. This is unacceptable. Yes, indeed. This is totally unacceptable. We have Ghanaians in Ghana who can solve this problem. We have competent engineers, home and abroad, who can come together and solve this problem. Indeed, we, the NDP, can help solve this problem instead of running to other countries and asking those countries to come and solve Ghana's problem. If we do not deal with electricity, which has a spiral effect on everything else, there's no way our economy is going anywhere. Whether it's for shoes factory, whether it's for sugar factory, or anything else, we're not going anywhere. We have to solve this and solve it fast. The other thing that I think we should look at critically is the metering of electricity. How do you get somebody who has no clue about what kind of meters to bring into this country to bring in prepaid meters, faulty prepaid meters, and force them on poor innocent Ghanaians? Why? Whilst you are moving the electricity at a fast rate into the double digits, you are also discouraging us from actually making good use of what we have by bringing in 40 meters. This is also unacceptable, totally. And for me, on just this alone, we must vote NDC out. Ghanaians, vote them out. So all of us, women, men, the youth, rich, poor, let us all come together and bring our voices out on this issue. Do not sit on the fence. The fence is going to break if you sit on the fence. Let us all make our voices heard clearly on things that are going on that are not helping any of us. Obia Mbwina no Enkasa. Let us speak against the ills of this country, especially the problems of the electricity. Yenya electricity na businesses na ebetun na afeye manu so ehin no benye adwuma aye ehin eno mbetuni aye adwuma ama oman na koso. The country says they need taxes. You're not going to get taxes because the companies are moving out. They want money to do the electricity. You're not going to find the money. So what do? All of us, let's get together and speak out on the issues that are affecting us so that we can have a better country. We can all have the best of this country. Thank you very much.
Excellency, our concerns in no particular order of importance are as follows. 1. The erratic supply of electricity nationwide. Dumso. The unreliable supply of potable water across the country, here in Accra itself. The ever depreciating value of the city. Constant increases in taxes. Inefficient revenue collection. Very poor road networks. Constant increments in utility tariffs. Frequent increase in the prices of petroleum products. Government's inability to make statutory payments timeously to schools, health facilities and other state institutions. Government's inability to address labor-related issues on a timely basis. Government's inability to exhibit decisive leadership in the fight against corruption. Government's inability to kick out incompetent and non-performing appointees. The over-politicization of socio-economic issues along partisan lines. We have no doubt that this petition will receive the urgent attention it deserves because we trust that your government is a listening government.
Some selected media houses are being escorted to the Flagstaff House where the leaders will be presenting their petition to the president.
We are calling for only one person per media house.
What about TV? If you want TV, one can take and you share.
Then let's go with the one per media house.
The leaders.
The construction of the multi-purpose Pualugu Dam project is aimed at mitigating the regular floods that occur in the White Volta Basin, covering parts of the Upper East and Northeast regions. Preparatory activities started in 2020 and will be completed by the first half of this year, with actual construction commencing in the second half of this year. Commissioning is expected in 2025. It is the single largest investment in the northern part of Ghana made by any government. Once completed, it will add 60 megawatts of hydropower and 50 megawatts of solar power to the national grid, thereby improving the quality of power supply in the northern part of Ghana. The 25,000 hectare irrigation scheme will be bigger than the total size of irrigated projects implemented in the country since independence, and will boost food production in the northern part of Ghana, thereby boosting economic development in northern Ghana and creating jobs for the youth. Mr. Speaker, another important infrastructural development is the construction of the Buankra Inland Port, which will transform totally inland trade and ease the movement of goods and services, especially for traders as well as for persons in our landlocked neighbors.
Issue waba up in the day. And the 11 yaja Ghana for one better one. Ghana for one better one. Ghana for better one. Mammy minimum in the day. Demi 11. A yafu won't chebi. A yenny biara niwa obechebi. And this is the analysis I make. Ghana. So what can do be a poso. You'll be in the whole year. Sikabet Nisima or 70 Ghana cedis. 11 say between say 300 Ghana cedis. A transfer now. The Mexicano in 11 Bordeaux. In the end, they teach edge 2,400. And Obia army edge 1,800. And our policeman edge 1,600. They me pay now ban Uchiamon say every day be in 100 Ghana cedis near transfer. They me levy in Chibi. Because 100 Ghana for 30 days or 3,000. Into them levy or here for one Chibi. Obili to make a chem de onya de papa. The yenya to whom much is given, much is expected. And for that reason, I na nyame why na dum yenya be more than 3,000 a day. Let me there Ghana man ya more. So I'm putting one kasi with money 3,000 per Ghana ya more. We are the middle income. We are the people in the middle income. No money be so no. I want na. Why ye in Wobom man or we cannot shirk our responsibility as middle income people and turn around and blame the same government. I mean, the day, see, so much. Normal, I don't know why I don't wage now. I did so, I don't want to be no, on your high life be near the Kakobo. Or your young Brenton and Ketesia will do my pedo over crum on internet support. Or your rules a yepedo over crum on internet support. Or a network, I pay a big baby or Ghana or Nunti near support. The majority Western region. I, Kobna Orchard Comensa. I am for E-Levy.
Times are wasting. You've got work to do. Now's the time for you.
In 2019, the government of Ghana pulled down the La General Hospital in the La Dadekotopon constituency in Accra because it had structural defects. The plan was to build an ultra-modern hospital for the people of La and also to serve other neighboring communities. At the sword-cutting ceremony, the traditional priest praised the government for this laudable project.
This redevelopment project is being financed by a credit facility from the Standard Chartered Bank of the United Kingdom with an export credit guarantee from Sinosure of the People's Republic of China to the tune of 68 million euros with an insurance cover of 3,860,000 euros.
With the land already available for construction, the government estimated that the project will be completed in 30 months. The project, which was supposed to begin in August 2020, should be completed in February 2023. In the 26th month of the supposed construction timeline, which is October 2022, we flew a drone over the facility and it showed that the construction had not yet begun. Even the foundation has not been completed. On one side of the construction site, soil has been heaped and some workers had planted vegetables.
We see here the yellow melon. That's what they've started planting. We have okra too. When you go down there, there is maize. And so they are gradually turning it into a farm.
In 2021, the Health Minister, Kweku Achiman-Menu, informed Parliament that government was working on insurance coverage for the project before work would commence.
The contractor is insisting that not until Sanduso issues the insurance cover, they cannot move to site. And therefore, Finance Minister has been informed, they are engaging. And the indication is that that problem will soon be resolved. And since the ministry does not control that activity, it will be difficult for me to give a very specific point in time. All I can say is that it will be very soon.
In February of this year, the Health Minister again explained that the project had been delayed due to COVID-19 and other factors. He promised that work would start soon.
We went through regulatory processes, but we faced challenges with COVID and some insurance challenges in China that stopped us from working. Now they are back on site, but because of the lockdowns and travel restrictions and so many things, even those who were giving us the money to come to the bankers were not going to work outside, not only here in our country. So that has slowed down our activities.
The Member of Parliament for Dadekotopong, Rita Odole Sowan, visited the construction site to monitor the progress of work.
But it should have been more. We have had really a free regime for the past 30 years. It is my view that for us to go into the next 30 years, we will need a kind of content regulation of a sort. Not a type that will be subject to political abuse, but a type that will keep the media in check. Content regulation is becoming even more important because of the increasing ability to weaponize information. Content regulation is not about censorship in the way we experienced it before. It is to acknowledge the fact that the nation state is a democracy as well as a community of values. In all these conversations about the media ecosystem for the next 30 years, it is all about a magic word called convergence. Technological convergence is simply about the synergistic effect that arises out of the interface of two or more systems. For instance, way back in 1995, when the world mainstreamed the idea of analog telecommunication systems being migrated into digital, it was not to affect telecommunication alone. It was to transform broadcasting as we knew it then. Here in Ghana, in 2007, when GBC engineers were confronted with this task, they were debating whether we should adopt a DTT system or a DTH system. The difference is simple. Digital terrestrial television system is simply based on the land. So it is within the country's borders. You can control it. But direct-to-home television is from satellite to home. So you can control DTT 100%. With direct-to-home, it sits outside. It can be sitting outside your borders or inside your borders, but it will hit the home of everybody who has the set to receive it. Through convergence, both DTT and DTH have merged. And when you are home and you are running through your TV channels, you won't even know whether you are watching a direct-to-home channel or a DTT. But when the question confronted the country then, we said because of national sovereignty, we'll go for digital terrestrial television. We did that. Now, I will illustrate one example why this conversation matters. About 2 years ago, up in Tamale, after the evening prayers, I engaged the imam in the chat. Then all of a sudden he told me that, oh, it's time for Kevin Taylor. I'm running home. I said, you have Kevin Taylor on your TV? He said, yes. At that time, I could only access Kevin Taylor on the internet. I didn't know that DTH, Kevin Taylor, was entering Ghanaian homes. I went home, scanned my TV, and there it was, free to my house. I came back to Accra, scanned, it was there. And I remember sending a text message and a screenshot to a very important regulator. All he said was, wow. They commissioned the NCA to find a way to stop Kevin Taylor. They tracked him down. Kevin Taylor went to Nigeria and got a satellite company whose footprint covers Ghana, and currently he's broadcasting to Ghana. So, nowhere, you can't get him. If you get him in Nigeria, he'll move to Senegal, because there are satellites that whose footprint covers Ghana. These are issues that Kevin Taylor on the internet. I didn't know that DTH, Kevin Taylor, was entering Ghanaian homes. I went home, scanned my TV, and there it was, free to my house. I came back to Accra, scanned, it was there. And I remember sending a text message and a screenshot to a very important regulator. All he said was, wow. They commissioned the NCA to find a way to stop Kevin Taylor. They tracked him down. Kevin Taylor went to Nigeria and got a satellite company whose footprint covers Ghana, and currently he's broadcasting to Ghana. So, nowhere, you can't get him. If you get him in Nigeria, he'll move to Senegal, because there are satellites that whose footprint covers Ghana. These are issues. Taylor on your TV, he said yes. At that time, I could only access Kevin Taylor on the internet. I didn't know that DTH, Kevin Taylor, was entering Ghanaian homes. I went home, scanned my TV, and there it was, free to my house. I came back to Accra, scanned, it was there. And I remember sending a text message and a screenshot to a very important regulator. All he said was, wow. They commissioned the NCA to find a way to stop Kevin Taylor. Kevin Taylor they tracked him down. Kevin Taylor went to Nigeria and got a satellite company whose footprint covers Ghana, and currently he's broadcasting to Ghana. So, nowhere, you can't get him.
All right, good evening and welcome to With All Due Respect Extended Version. My name is Kevin Akobe Taylor. It's exactly 5:10 p.m. US East Coast time. Is definitely 9:10 in Ghana. Thank you very much for tuning in. We apologize for the late start of today's show. We were all watching Manchester United. I said, "Na obi Manchester." Saturday no team papa we no, and they make no crash them. Sometimes, and some of them when they come on TV and the show is late, they try to use some nice grammar. Oh, we apologize. Something beyond our reach, and or we are near Kasa near Shabo. I Manchester. I don't know. We are very sorry for keeping you, and that this was beyond our reach and our technical. And yet, technical be near your match. I now here's a Manchester Manchester. Into Shako, I will see and started in term. Yeah, the so we know we really apologize and thank you very much to the technical team for what they have done to bring us back. Dabi and yes, and then your technical bia. Now you hear Manchester. Near your bet near Bedia. I a bet as I into your name is on some more so I get a technical and your bet. You hear your bet near Bedia. Ye and your idea show. Inibra badada. It's mama matni pen hiti. All right, thank you very much. All right, so you go here, boy. You starting them umpo. You started from unia some friend unia guys. Kevin Taylor and the ghost team are here. They went to watch Manchester. That's why they are here. Team FA we are saying Manchester. All right, now I would like to say wow, we are going to cut down the pleasantries. Any in Chiani, I didn't know you be trying to go now. You start to show straightforward. Into your chat, hello girls in the chamo. Ubia, ya start show now. No, you did beginning. Now, at the end, of course, Ghana, I meant yeah, I'm off. In fact, let me say this: we are live on Loud Silence Radio right now this evening. Loud Silence Radio on any Android phone. Loud Silence Radio. Search for Loud Silence Radio. Go to the Google Play Store. Download Loud Silence Radio. You will get us live. Loud Silence Radio. A year. Let me see if I can find this. We have one Android phone here. I haven't used Android Android before. I'm not an Android person. For the phone ins, I think our phone we use here near Android. So you can see it here. It's on this phone. It's on I use an iPhone. Because I just want to be clear. I don't use Android, and I've passed that stage. Yeah, I am an iPhone user. But this is some of the phones for the show. I just want to point it to you. Say, Mede Chiremo. Say it's phone use Android. So it's live right now. It's now playing. Say when I hit player, you can hear say it's playing. Loud Silence Radio is live on Android. You can get us live right now. This evening this evening right now on Loud Silence Radio. The iOS we are trying everything possible to get us on iPhones for you to be able to listen to us this evening. So if you're watching me tonight, you can go on any Android phone, go to the Google Play Store and download Loud Silence Radio. We are live across the world tonight. Everyone is watching us. Because Android na iPhone asem akwada nsem bebre muntwa so na me kire mo se me use iPhone na Android na me kire mo nim Android me sheda nimu then ye twi Benz sa o ma ye konko ene ye Suzuki ni ade yentumi ntwi enintina ema me kasa asem no enti ene twi Benz ya twi Benz sa enti ama adwini nyina ye Benz enti esa o ma ye Suzuki ni sa anyama na ibi se Range Rover mu nyina mo nto Benz o ma Range Rover ye se bibi G-Wagon eno Land Rover eno mo twitwe bia to atwene eno mo de agi musika di enya ka papa bia sa ananse ye so mo twi G-Wagon akọ UK odu Burkina na homete eni nyina enya ka toys enti yene no ye twi Benz sa enti o de ka bia kire na I say box enti esrem Android for. All right, now mama yenko no mo dwa mo de Android for that mo live nyina say kotokofo ye kan sem kitikiti na mbofu Android for o ma kotokofo o kan wasem hey men kan yase ye kwa babo nkofo da bi Android any iPhone emu wa e say Real Madrid enya ha na me be chirichirim Android for mbofu sisi can tell any Android for your picture for here. Ya painting of your nice if you're inside the affair. If you're the better painting man nice now inside the wagon, a hot and I didn't hear into inside inside outside the a bit my affair, which picture nice, but inside the wagon and no any here. All right, so Menka hello nchirobia ya study show no e de na ekoso Ghana enda yente yankofo bebre ekeka ho asem as you can see on the screen and the yeba bedi inkomobia very very sensitive and very political and it's got to do with NAM1 Menzgold ya tese NAM1 atam sika twitwiri die 2.5 million Ghana cedis akoma Ghana Police Service say omo for saskar into omo to Bank of Ghana na omo be che ama Menzgold customers will defraud omo. Now there's a twist to this matter. There are lots and lots of questions I was a Ghana for busa for some time now we have allowed people to take advantage of us, and then the system. And I think the government of the day, the Attorney General's office, and in NAM1, they want to take advantage of you people again. What they are doing now is purely political. So why ambaswa you might think say, oh, NAM1 say obechiska, it's a lie. This gesture, and I said this move from NAM1, it's coming from the Attorney General's office, it is coming from this government office, politics, and they know say there's something coming up and they need to defend. And this is what they are going to do. Mamenka Bibincho and Senior Statishono, NAM1 might be acquitted before December and not before election 2024. NAM1 will never step in jail. And this is the beginning of setting NAM1 free. Inti sawe Ghana ni newu nse NAM1 the Ghana NAM1 the Ghana for 1.6 billion Ghana cedis. NAM1 has paid $200,000. It goes nowhere close to a car NAM1 the Ghana for. NAM1 is owing Ghana for defrauding 1.6 billion. Yes, NAM1 a cover 2.5 million Ghana cedis. Technically in dollars, $200,000. NAM1 is lying. Ye drew a yebejum ama Ghana for nyina ehu no krena ewumno. Nana Pia Mensa and the Attorney General Godfrey Dame any aban wino. They are setting your minds up for Adiebi Omopesomoye. They are setting NAM1 free gradually. They are going to do it. NAM1 has been in court for 36 times and over. According to Pennsylvania Attorney General so person restart case no if you say nyoma na start and I say engineer so no emu nya dene. This is the beginning of the end. Inti saw ya Ghana ni na wadwene o say and what is say NAM1 e disika koja police for na sa sika ne chese NAM1. It's a lie. It's coming from the Attorney General's office. Nobody should trust that gesture from NAM1. NAM1 the Ghana wa bought nipa krono 1.6 billion. 1.6 billion. Now wakoyi $200,000 aba. Or the Ghana for 1.6 billion Ghana cedis. Or the call a year abruchesi $135 million. NAM1 at the Ghana Foka Menzgold or the Ghana Foka $135 million. What about Ghana schema? 1.6 billion. And then Anapia Mensa akui $200,000 every $135 million. Yet Ghana said, Nam one ade oyene azan and menya botre achirechim ama Ghana fo nyina ehunu kreno. The lies, this government is a machine, a criminal machine every time they want to take advantage of the people. I know people who have been duped by Nam1. I know people who have died because of Nam1's criminal activity. There are lots and lots of people who have lost everything. The government is playing politics with Ghana for almost using Nam1 at the campaign. As we sit here, Sir John Dramani Mahama and Kasa, the NPP government will not make a move. This Nam1 2.5 million and Nam Ghana, no, it is purely political. You do what Ghana for We are live around the world on Facebook. Ubitma search live our Facebook here with all due respect page. Any live page or Facebook. Loud Silence TV. Yes, our Facebook page here for Loud Silence TV. We are also live on TV. Loud Silence TV on Multi TV. You know, we are streaming live this evening on Loud Silence TV on Multi TV. Moi seti a year TV no app eman kofona and I say mo ye a year technicians mona mutumi eko search TV no channel no ema enkofono your transponder frequency no 1167H 7 is it what horizontal? Yes, horizontal. I Mr. S, you people should get this thing right. Yes, see symbol frequency transponded frequency no 1167H horizontal. I hope it's right. And horizon, maybe I don't know, horizontal. And a year symbol rating no 30,000 and also one sa ebeka ho omo cross post show we no Benjamin Wayo Mahama, his platform on Facebook, NDC TV, they are live. Honorable Joseph Yamin's platform on Facebook, they are live. Kevin Taylor, my official Facebook page, we are also live, and also Ghana News Thread. Omo your affiliate, they are also streaming this show live. We are live also on Loud Silence Radio on Android gadget piano. When you go to Google Play Store, you can download Loud Silence Radio. That is our app. We own it. It is our app. Patent to say Sewa Mirihe. I Matati Loud Silence Radio media. You cannot steal it. I have registered it. It is in my name and nobody can steal it. And the airco so Ghana nipa bibribe enyina ehu de airco. Inti ade odia na odia matese Sewa Mirihe e dia wo ho na ewiase ne ete no wo nipa e wo so bra ho ase. Sebio enye obabia na shemok ebabu shemoka no mo na ma aiso mutiti atechem ebi muso shemoka atum se ye watene kotodwanim enti ade anya wo dia na mempre ho na obi beka se bia me ne sewa problem sewa me ni problem ya nice girl ne se fita ono ode eye bode e na bobidiem no ditwitwi ne se ne se fita oya lady bia me ni problem bia, but I think say she has bitten too much, and then sometimes we need to understand say ye nyina ati wiase ye wiawia ye ho enti so wo ye kromfo a do not pretend to say, oh no, you are so holy, obi unye bone. And the biggest embarrassment on the internet today is Sewa Mirihe claiming ownership of something that she has already stolen. And ehame, on a normal day, this is not supposed to be a conversation. But for this to happen, or you could see, say, there are a lot of fake people in Ghana. Personally, me Sewa any problem. But Sewa knowing, say, in the first place, what she's involved in is illegal. It is criminal. No? She wasn't supposed to even come out to pretend to say, oh yeah, all powerful and she owns something she does not own. Just say, yeah, man, I'm pre. You're too for a monte. Just say, you see KVIP, Mobile ambassador. That is your problem. And Sebio, Ebia, Omo, they don't tell you people the truth. Dear Sewa Mirihe on the internet and the Emma and the Waku pulling that story down. It's a big embarrassment in any country. In any country, Sewa Mirihe will be sacked from her media house. Yes, but we are in Ghana. Tomorrow you see a fool sitting on TV insulting me for telling Ghanaians the truth. Any country, Sewa Mirihe will be sacked because Sewa Mirihe basically has stolen Obi property and trying to make it hers on the internet. Sewa Mirihe mono ene omo makano. Sometimes we need to be clear. Over the weekend, there was a video circulating about a show on GH1, and I decided not to talk about it yesterday. But Sewa Mirihe has some winter I want to speak on it. And it's got to do with Nkwaran Kwarabia and Anaba Namwa today, because the clients were MPP ni NDs into unpersonal politics. You know, they have created this fake Nkwaran Kwara show and making it look like say it's more intellectual. It's not. They are grooming these kids, and Nanaba Namwa, the disappointment I'm a war on that show. San Kwara show now, or your host, and say, Nana Banamwa put this skit on TV. And I pity the parents of these kids and I pity the schools in Kwara Way Free. If we say, the kids have done nothing wrong. The kids are too young to understand Ghana politics. In fact, at a point, the kids were making statements they did not even understand. And Nana Banamwa, as a journalist, Sebio, or is smart enough to understand, say, Sahar show no host is to educate and inform the young kids. She should have played the grandmother's role because of her age. But basically, we are now using the media to misinform and disinform these young ones. Nana Banamwa was hosting a show in Korana no they were not over 10 years in Korana. And these kids were on the show trying to talk about Dumso. So the Naba and Wakofa, John Mahama picture, and the kids were saying things. Oh, it is I don't like this guy. He can't be president. It's Dumso. And the Naba and Abwa is sitting there and saying, so that's what you say. I'm like, no, you are being foolish, madam. You don't do that. Because none of them understand the energy sector and how Dumso came about. In Sanka, who say we're enlightened journalists. Enlightened woman or grandma, what you were supposed to do was you were supposed to sit these kids down and explain to them that this man is a president. The reason why people were saying Dumso was because, and Dumso, do you understand what Dumso? Because Sankorano, they were 8-9 years or something. That means that Dumso time maybe about 4 or 5 years. And these kids were sitting in front of a grandma and telling her, say, Dumso time, I was hot and I could not sleep. No, you don't force these kids. This thing you are doing, you are indoctrinating Korano. Nanaba Namwa, that show on GHY should be cancelled. It should be cancelled because even in our constitution, we are not supposed to introduce kids to this kind of politics at time. And I felt so embarrassed for her because it was an opportunity for Nana Banamwa to educate those kids. You get what I mean? But you don't sit there and hold a picture like a clown and make these little kids who have done nothing wrong. For all you know, they have been positioned to believe, say, Dumsobi and Yabo Dimbia to Omutrim and Omabedu this point. So as a grandma, what you were supposed to do was shaping the kids, tell them the truth. The beginning of this Dumso that hits Ghana, how it became Dumso. You let them know. That is how we build a nation. The young ones come in, most of the jandamono, because some foolish company is sponsoring some unnecessary show. America for majority are intelligent than Kwara Ghana. It's a fact because they do not mingle or they do not mix religion and politics in their schools at such tender ages. No. They don't do that because Omunimsa and Quran will get to a point when they are 18 or maybe 16. That's when they start to understand. Now, at ages to say to 8, 9, 10 years, not all the TV so, and you are trying to talk to them about politics. What do you expect them? For all you know, these kids you are talking to, our parents, majority of them lost their job during Dumso, and their parents know the source of Dumso. When you Ghana, you could have explained to Ghanaians how Dumso came about. So you people wear mook, but you don't wear your brains. And what you people think, and then they say, Mojin said, when you stay away from politics and try to just follow when the best sponsor, when the was sicker, you are the people doing more harm to the kids than Oma Mojin said they are doing harm. And that is my problem with you girls. Because you girls have forgotten, say, dear mo yeno, sanka ekromu yankamo wankamo famombanko tenabruchiri. Because when said the education system is a mess. Majority of you girls, mawo woro, mode mombabe guabruchiri, and amoti Ghana, and as young as 8, 9, 7, 8, 9 years, you are trying to let them understand Ghana politics and swaying kids. What kind of foolishness is that? Bolare, we've been telling you, your TV station is a powerful TV station. But what is happening there is becoming like a joke every single day. And I know you, Bolare, you work so hard. You have worked so hard to get to this point. When it comes to trying to promote cosmopolitan TV, tourism, and all that, you have done everything in your part. But the people you are working with and your TV, you need to understand. The comedy is too much. The reason why I don't want to play the video of that episode, and they say, when I put it out there, people will see the faces of these kids, and I don't want to do that. And Kamebo video naturally, it was disgusting. Into multi TV, so yeah, we are learned. We have been to GIJ. Yeah, the Eco School. No, what is the into Mumfas one is saying? When first one say you educate, especially young ones. Now, who even, you see, the problem I have with that show on GH1, and they say that show is pre-recorded. That means they say, yeah, show we are also bit nasi na or edit show no and send your show no and so it was a deliberate decision to put that on air. This which is foolish. Who is the editor there? Who is the editor on that particular show? So you sat down and you looked at the whole show and say, this portion is important. What are you trying to achieve here? What are you trying to achieve? And I'm not saying Senke Kufuor would have said it, because at that tender age, you are not supposed to introduce kids to this kind of jandam politics. No, allow them to learn. Kids are supposed to be free and learn. You are not supposed to impose your political affiliations and your foolish propaganda ideas indirectly into the heads of these tiny kids who are fresh in their brains. They want to learn. And I'm warning the companies sponsoring that show. You people have to send a message to those if they want to make their they want to send their political messages out there. They should find a better way than using kids to send their foolish political messages out there. I am a professional video editor, and I know this show, it was done. Somebody sat down, somebody edited it, and made sure this was in to favor somebody's political ambition. What kind of foolishness is that? What kind of foolishness is that? You people need to cut that down. And I'm warning you, these parents, throwing your kids out there for people to start messing them up in the name, say, meba o TV so. Yes, I could TV so no future. Yes, say Akorati TV so no future. You people, you these parents. And I don't want to talk about the schools these kids are coming from, because I want people to keep their schools, keep their business. So I don't want to mention the names of the school, but if this nonsense keeps on going, we will all come after the sponsors and come after the schools, because Ankwasiari needs to stop. Now back to Sewa Maria stealing things to make it look like it's hers. Now look at this. Now you see, this is quite embarrassing and disgusting. This is Sewa Maria. Sewa Maria o Sewa Maria motete Ghana. Asembia ba mobeka. Asembia ba mo na munim nyansa. Asembia ba mo de mo na mosia white. Asembia ba mo na mutumi ekyekye nsemu. Now, Sewa Amiri or Sewa Ami here, I'm sorry if I'm getting your name wrong. I'm very sorry. Sewa Ami here of GH1. Say Ankoye Juma of BBC, CNN. All the reputable media houses are Sebio Yetio Mukayi and Kia Pamono Anadwi Kono Krankwa resign by Ghana. Ghana, because we don't understand the ethics of journalism. We don't understand the say, a whole news host, a whole ambassador to other products. Now, because every company Sewa Maria is representing as an ambassador, no, this has affected you. And it hurts me because these girls don't want to learn, they don't want to respect, they don't want to understand the say, as you grow, as you move in this industry, you need to mellow yourself and understand the say, every single day is a day to learn. They don't want to understand it. So she was quick to go out there and say, this is my intellectual property. Hey, shut up. Osia fight white and chese onum without this because onum na esifita and chese onum kankan ni ho. Shut up, nebra onwase. This is my intellectual property. Action Worship Center. She even tagged the church. Your choristers stole my design. When did you design something in your life? Then she went on to say, something I am selling. This is wickedness. Pure wickedness. So she's out there making people think, say, she's so smart to the point she has created something which is originally hers, and that Asorina Korea or non-intellectual property. Hey, Mokasa say your intellectual wig, your intellectual makeup, your intellectual liposuction, your intellectual intimamun claim intellectual property that easy. You don't claim intellectual property that easy. Motitigana peja. So she came on Twitter to come and exhibit the highest form of criminality. Sewa Maria has been involved. You see, Abrochire baby anka se wa mre anka pam no. Yeah. Anka sakin anadwu ya. Ka pam no say no. Ananya no bia na ba na makoya TV3 pam no. So anka pam no. So I don't know why this lady is still going to be on TV. These are some of the things we need to learn to shaping and sharpen our media space. But Ochana should be sitting on TV. How did the GNTMPP say? No. We should at least clean the system a little bit. Now, Sarah Mary here, after posting this, people came out to tell her, say, hey, what you are claiming and trying to embarrass a church, what you are claiming is not even yours. You are basically a criminal because the things you are claiming, it belongs to somebody cry in China. Alibaba Express B company B atade fun bi omo ye no e na waje aboso Ghana. So now she has deleted the post, meaning it's an admission say she basically is pirating, and the thing she's claiming say it's hers. No, it is not hers. So she has committed a crime. So if Sawamri has sold any clothes and atade bia mo bi wo Ghana, no say a media patent in media, Sawamri basically has committed a crime in Ghana, and say GH1 the media, I'll fire her tomorrow morning. I don't hate her. I am telling you what needs to be done. Send beya a chrono, we will shaping the country to the point that that is what I am trying to do. I've not even met her before in my life. But what she came to do, the arrogance she came to exhibit on Twitter, no, it shows to say she is not even scared to be committing a crime. So this picture you are seeing, or saying tadia no, eyo no tadia, or no kwane tongue we are see. Okase adie intellectual property. With all due respect, I mean intellectual property. I've registered it. The patent ewo me ho. Se Sawamri say atade we no ono ene ba de tima o create ye into obi ani wiase or say atade we into ogu asore nanimu ase. Na ye kohwehwe mu no na Sawamri ye kura no atade na so oton wo Ghana nkofo e ono na original ye creator no Sawamri ye ko wia atade ni free China. So people go in there and they go pull Sawamri. Atade no danger in love. Lee Jong-suk and a year atade we. Article from Wattpad. 4th April 2020. Atade ni. And atade we a atade a you be atade and a Sawamri yet Ghana so on will be a shop or ton tade. So our shop be no will be a mrebi na or say we be a shop be a one and entire on and they are tum mumuzan sa de tini atum ya tum free say omu cooking your baby tum trim no more than Ghana. And obusan said the shop because say it is online. You people should stop the fake life and admit to say you are basically young beautiful ladies. You can live a genuine simple honest life. My problem with you people to say your life is basically too fake to the point whereby that is your problem. So Sawamri, if it is my media house tonight, I will call her and tell her, you know something, I cannot or we cannot continue with you because as we speak now, you have committed a crime. You have embarrassed the GH1, the whole media setup. If I'm a company, now Mr. Sawamri here is my brand ambassador. I'll pull it because any company that is associated with Sawamri, you know, everyone will say that company is sponsoring a criminal. I don't hate Sewa, but I'm trying to let Ghanaians understand why they should understand. Say, so this is the embarrassment our almighty Sawamri here. Or I'm here, Akofabre Ghana, Akofabre GH1, Akofabre in summer debia kano. You people forget you. It's enough of trying to impress the world. You cannot impress the world. Princess Diana Kurewu. Princess Diana Wewu. Edie Biem Whitney Houston. Wabot drag guys amanchim. You need to understand. You people should be honest. You are misleading people in the system too much. You are. And I just want to say this. This is a clear breach when it comes to, I'm expecting Sewa Maria journalism school, they need to release a statement that Sewa Maria cannot represent any media house as a journalist. Yeah. Because this is going to be with her for the rest of her life. But I don't care. But I want to straighten the system. And say, maybe a scandal on young boys of Ghana. They are washing criminal money with real estate. Sa estate na gugu a year. I need to. Sa estate na almost sampregu akrano. I'm coming to do a scandal. How young men in Ghana, they are doing criminality, almost washing money through real estate. Real estate they do in Ghana 90% of the team. Every 4 boys. The reason why I've not done it is because we are handing over the document to the FBI first before. So the report is not ready to hand over. But I will do the story because I confirm more Ghana and Dawson. Every fool is into real estate. Nipamponya baby intina. Stupid boys, foolish boys. Ghana. Real estate moguls, criminals, and Ghana. Crazy thieves. $100 billion. All that money will be taken from you legitimately by the right people you people are duping. You cannot use real estate to wash any criminal money in Ghana. And I will make sure. I will do it. And people will be picked up. In fact, people are going to be picked up soon. It's going to come in a way you'll be shocked. And we are going to publish transactions through this foolish real estate nonsense. Today, politicians are going through these boys. They are washing the money through these real estate boys. We know you all. We know we have tracked everything. $2 million, $6 million, $20 million. Real estate. We know everything. And we will expose every single person. There are about 22 on our list. I will do that kind of. I'm joking. I have a time I want to do it. Mona nam Ghana ya to table. Peja mabeti. Akron for a reform. Peja mabeti and to say arrogance. Arrogance. When you talk to higher office here and they are listing their names and their pictures are popping up, you laugh. You're like, these criminals. In a day, you people, they will take everything away from you. They will strip you like chicken, and it will happen. So right now, you people are fronting for criminal politicians. But you don't know, so the money you are moving, no? There are bigger offices, or more better network to monitor every money that leaves this country or in the country itself. You people have no idea. But it's Ghana. Yeni maybe I'm free by Jimmy for my bram once no peja mon my betty and kwasia event ya to table waha ya de eba we free ha and ya metna ha peja mo free real estate you for free majority of real estate go Ghana nipa ntim. Now Sawamiri here, it's an advice to you. Come out, and to be very honest with you, if you could come on your own platform on Twitter and render an apology to Ghanaians that, you know something, maybe I was misled. Maybe it was a bad business I got myself into. And every single person who admires me, who has been following me for a long time, I am sorry. And I think this will never happen again. That's how it works. And your company can look at that and say, you know something, she might not be expert in these things. Maybe in the business transaction, somebody lied to her and she got herself involved in something she's thinking it is hers. So, Sawamiri here, it is not too late. Come out and apologize to the people. In the next 24 hours, you should be out here apologizing to Ghanaians and apologizing to Ghana for say you have really, really messed up. And that you need to also apologize to the church, Action Worship Center. You need to go to that church, pick a mic and apologize to them. Yeah. You need to pick a phone in that church and apologize to the Action Worship Center. Go there and release a statement. We need to see a statement from you that you apologize, because you taking down this post means you have accepted that you have committed a crime. You have basically claimed something that is not yours as yours. So humbly I am respectfully telling you, calm down. Brewasi ne pacho. Listen to me, lady. Brewasi, I love you so much. You are a wonderful Ghanaian lady. You are on TV. People admire you. Oh, role models. I want to be like Sewa. She's beautiful. It's nice. But at this point, let people understand. Say, come out in the next 24 hours and render an apology to Ghanaians. Render an apology to the church. Render apology to your TV. And let people know that you make mistakes. And that is the only thing I can tell you now. You need to come and render an apology. And in fact, I'm insistent. And it is false. You have misled everybody. You have no trademark. You have no property, intellectual property. And you are in Ghana pretending to be a creator, which you are not. We are giving you 24 hours. Come render an apology, or any company that has picked you as an ambassador, we will make sure those companies, they are also affected. Oba America is Oko Europe is. This is not the first time. Sibia ye kana no mama yenye ne sa pepepe na enye fe. All right, now Mr. S, Mr. P, some people are saying you people need to look at the Facebook and YouTube. I'm very busy. The people are here. They just came to distract. So if the people, thank you. LSTV moderator says some people have been taken off. Thank you very much, team. I really appreciate this. They said Sewa Amri has apologized on Instagram. Then if she has apologized on Instagram, please, Mr. S, Mr. P, get me the apology. Now, mean to me kind Ghana for, because as much as na me press Sewa, so I apologize. No, so I apologize there. I need to read the apology here. Say the bank of who say Kevin Ekan Sewa nim. Kevin, so I say read Sewa apology. No, I say plead on her behalf. That is how it should be done. So if Sewa has really apologized on Instagram, then please get me her apology. Now, I mean to be my Ghana phone, who say this was just a mishap. Maybe she didn't know. So we should forgive Sewa Mary. I will do everything with my platform to protect any Ghanaian. I think genuinely they are doing the right thing. And Sewa is not somebody I have any personal issue with. I just want to protect her so that people will not turn around to use names and tag her of something. It's my responsibility as a media person to make sure when things are not done right, I speak on it. And when things are done right, I also praise it. So my team, please go on Instagram. If Sewa Amri here has actually apologized, let me have it. I will speak on it. All right. So, all right. Sewa's quote, apology is here. Let me read it. Sewa, if that's what you've done, you have done extremely well. Extremely well. Now, let me read this for Ghanaians to Sewa apology, and it's here. A few minutes ago, I was telling Sewa to apologize to Ghanaians, and I think she has done the needful. My mention said, "Metuma kind apology no na Ghana for," because there are people who really love Sewa Maria, and they want this thing to pass quickly. They don't want this to affect her career. Now, this is what in Sewa's apology. Office plus co, inspired by Sewa and SA. That's Sewa 6 minutes ago. That's what I'm getting from my team. Our claim to the IP rights in the selling dress is insufficient. This resulted from a gap which we have identified in our internal IP assurance producers. We have since taken decisive steps to improve our mechanism for avoiding IP violation. To affirm our commitment to respecting IP rights, we have removed the selling dress from our clothing line. Additionally, we are, by this application, recalling all selling dress. Also, we feel obliged to apologize to the Action Worship Center for the embarrassment that our claim has caused to them. We wish to reassure our esteemed customers of our deep commitment to offering a superior quality and style option of globally competitive women's office clothing and accessories. Thank you, SDG Management Office Plus Co. Ain't Sewa Marie? A release statement to say, 1. Eye die si ende a okọ claim say atade bi eye omo atade no o se de omo hu ni say sebio ɛyɛ mfomsoɔ ɛna baayɛ na mmom atadeɛ no ɛyɛ atadeɛ bi a na ɔmo hu ne sɛ ɛyɛ ɔmo nko na sɛbio ɔmo wɔ ɛyɛ right a ɛyɛ atade no ɛyɛ ɔmo na ɔmo kɔhwehwɛ ɔmo nkrataa mu no ɔmo frɛ bibi IP anaasɛ special ɛyɛ rights no yɛfrɛ no IP rights ɔmo kɔhu sɛ oh saa atadeɛ no nkora no ɔmo ntumi nka sɛ ɛyɛ ɔmo nko amo deɛ na sɛbio ɛno na ɛma ɔmo gyina so a ɛma sɛ wakɔtwerɛ deɛ ɔtwerɛ na mmom ɔmo fa ɛkwanya wei so aka kyerɛ Ghanafoɔ nyinaa sɛ saa atadeɛ korɔ no a yɛfrɛ no selling dress no ɔmo yie firi ɛyɛ sɛwa the company sɛ wopɛ sɛ order saa atadeɛ no bi a nyɛ adeɛ a ɔnsa bɛka firi sɛ ɔmo abɛhu sɛ ebia ɛyɛ nkotahudie a ɔmo ne ɔmo a na ɔmo de ntadeɛ no brɛ ɔmo no ebia nkotahudie no NCP na ɔmo dwen sɛ ebia ɔmo nko na ɔmo yɛ nipa bi a ɔmo de ntadeɛ no anaasɛ ɔmo tɔn na mmom ɔmo ne ɔmo a ɔmo yɛ ntadeɛ no edi nsawɔsoɔ no bɛhu sɛ ɛyɛ ntadeɛ no sɛbio na mfomsoɔ bi ɛfa ɛyɛ claiming of right anaasɛ ɔmo nko na ɔmo wɔ tumi ɔmo tɔn no ɔmo asɔte saa problem no out nti sɛsia no deɛ ɔmo ayɛ anaasɛ namo ɔmo tu ne sɛ ɛyɛ saa atadeɛ no ɔmo yie firi ɛyɛ ɔmo shop mu nti ɛndɛ wokɔ sɛwa amereɛ shop a ɛwɔ online oni store biom store no agye wokɔ sɛwa amereɛ shop a ɛwɔ online a saa atadeɛ no a yɛfrɛ no selling dress no yɛyie firi hɔ ɔsa kɔ so no ɔsa kyerɛkyerɛ nsɛm bi mo se ɛyɛ action chapel for no sebio ne na egu fom a ɔpa ɔmo kyɛw na deɛ siye ne deɛ ɛyɛ sebio mfomsoɔ ɛna baayɛ wenya abotre na bia ɔmo hu sɛ ɔmo hyɛ ntadeɛ no ɛma ɛyɛ ahopepre ɛna ɔretwerɛ saa nyɔma no na sebio yɛfom kuma yɛmfom ndwa na ɔde ɛyɛ akyɛw pa ɛde ma ɛyɛ asɔre no ɛne nsɛm a waka afa asɔre no ho a ama sebio aka asɔre no na onim sɛ onyame ɛna ma ɛna no na agye ɛna sebio asɛm nti ɛna aserewa ɛgye ana ɔma de ba aduane a na wayi n'ani ato nkyɛn mpanimfoɔ ne bu baabi sɛ hyia na akyea na mbu yɛ sɛ wammerɛ yɛtete ne kristo mu nti ɔse na no ɛfom asɔre no deɛ a ɔde onyame din ɛsrɛ asɔre no sɛ deɛ ɔyɛɛ no sɛbio ɛntwa yie na asɔre no ɛnhwɛ n'anim na ɔmomfa no bɔ ne nkyɛ no na ɔkɔ so wɔ aseɛ no ɔsa so sɛ ɛyɛ ɔmo a ɔmo dɔ no ɔmo a ɔmo tɔ ntadeɛ ɛfiri ɛyɛ office plus co no ɔmo nso ɔde dwatoa ɛma ɔmo paa na deɛ ɛsi ne deɛ ɔmo atoto ɛnwɔma anasɛ ɔmo to ho anamɔn ɛma saa nneɔma no ɛnsi biom mo a mo ne ɛyɛ office.co ana office plus co ɛdi nkɔmmɔ anasɛ ɛdi dwa no ɛdi nsawosoɔ no sɛ ɛwɔ amerɛyɛ ɛne ne dwumamfoɔ sɛ ɔmo sɛ mo deɛ sie ne deɛ moma ne nka yɛkyi na yɛmponkɔ yɛnim nipa deɛ wobɔ bra paa anasɛ ofudua paa ɛne pia wo nti sɛ ɛwɔ sɛ ɔda obi ase ɛna sɛbio deɛ sie no ɛyɛ mfomsoɔ nti Ghanafoɔ ɛmfa nkyɛ no ɛno ɛna sɛ ɛwɔ amerɛyɛ ɛne ne company asetere egu krataa so a ɛndɔm de abɛto amansantentan so ɛyɛ internet a ɔmo sɛ me membra na mendwudwam ɛfiri sɛ ɔmo wia sɛ ɛwɔ ɛwɔ sɛ otua inti minje kura no $10,000 deɛ sɛ wabetua ɛfiri sɛ ɔte ne company no onya coverage to say da ɛwɔ n'abrabom baby anom nim na Ghana kotoba bi ɛne ɛyɛ lash bi ɛndɛ sɛ wamere here Kevin Taylor ɛyɛ office plus co no yɛ ka no ho asɛm ɛwɔ America nti sɛ wamere here ɛsɛ ɔsrɛmo sɛ bi odi sie no ɛyɛ mfomsoɔ wapa asɔre ne kyɛw wapa Ghana fo kyɛw wapa ɔmo a ɔmo di n'akyi nso ɛnkyɛw na me so Kevin Taylor metia no me pa Ghana fo kyɛw sɛ bio sɛ wa ebi ɛyɛ mfomsoɔ de baayɛ ɛndɛ ɔmo atoto ɔmo nyoma ɔyɛ sure sɛ anaso ɔmo nim sɛ saa deɛ we deɛ ɛnsi biom na me gye sɛ wamere yɛ di Ghana ni abrayewa sɛ bio ɔbɔ ne ho mmɔden a ɔpɛ sɛ ɔyɛ adwuma ɛde bɔ ne bra adwuma ɔyɛ no ɔyɛ aketesia ɔyɛ ababaawa ɔyɛ Ghana ni na ɔpatade pa sɛ wadwuma dia wodi no yɛmfa yɛ support endi n'akyi nipa ɛna yɛ fomsoɔ ɛna nipa ɛna gye ne fomsoɔ tum sɛ wagye ne fomsoɔ tum a moma no ɛnka sɛ wade yɛbɛtumi de agya ne sɛ saa nyɔma no sɛ bio mokɔfa nyɔma sɛ bio sɛ mudi dwa a mo make sure sɛ adeɛ bi a mode bɛtu dwa adeɛ bi a ɛyɛ nkratasɛm a ɛfa ho bia no you have to make sure they are the right thing hire the right people trust them and believe say your rights no the things you are selling if things that you want to patent make sure say ni nyina eda kwan mu into futu abdema say wa mere he ne say on render an apology no wa render this is a business apology wa render on render apology so many colleagues away dwumem any the media house GH1 then let's move forward. I know this will serve as an example to Ghana ni bia sebio opese okone nim no di dwuma sebio ni padodo so edi wechi. It is very important to understand these things. We any asama maka afase wa ho mo mayenko enim ni ndwudwam. After this short break, I'll right back. I need to take care of something quickly. After this short break.
At the Friends of Africa annual roundtable conference in Toronto, Canada, former President John Dramani Mahama stressed the importance of adding value to African exports to drive economic prosperity. This, he argued, is the missing key to unlocking financial and improving the economic landscape on the continent. More insights in this report.
African economies have long been pursuing the dream of economic prosperity, promising new jobs and increased incomes. Despite its abundant resources, Africa still grapples with economic prosperity. Former President Mahama points to the continent's inability to add value to its resources and exports as a significant hurdle.
The gold goes out as raw bullion, the cocoa goes out as raw beans, the copper goes out as raw copper, and all these processes take place in other advanced countries and creating jobs outside of Africa. Now, the combination of this creates a toxic cocktail, and because Africa does not have the advantage of the economic prosperity that is brought from adding value to whatever you possess, then it means that fewer opportunities are being created for our young people.
He advocates for diversifying investments and addressing the disparities between foreign and indigenous capital, which would boost local entrepreneurship.
Because we want to attract foreign direct investment, we give all the incentives to the foreigner when he comes. And yet, the same investment is the same investment that an indigenous businessman is making. And yet this one gets all the tax exemptions, he gets all the tax holidays. But if you're an indigenous company, you have to start paying taxes. You don't get any exemptions for any investments that you make. And so that discrimination between indigenous capital and foreign capital is something that we need to address.
Equipping Africa's youth with the necessary skills and promoting the free movement of goods and people across the continent are also crucial steps.
Entrepreneurship should become a part of our curricula, where we start to teach the children from an early age how to run and own businesses. Unfortunately, our economies are not growing as fast as they should. To create opportunities for these young people to be able to find jobs in the world of work, it's not enough to say that the private sector is the engine of growth. Yes, it's the engine of growth, but it needs a steer, it needs ties, it needs other things to be able to move, the economy forward. For instance, the trade routes. If you want to ship from South Africa, your container might end up in Europe before it's shipped back to West Africa. And so those are all infrastructural and structural bottlenecks that we need to look at.
Africa, heavily impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic and the Ukraine conflict, is struggling due to a lack of strong buffers against economic shocks. By addressing these challenges and nurturing the talents of Africa's youth, the continent can hope for a brighter economic future.
We de umpe we na opeka ya mutiuma mo de montena Ghana sanya nse gu John Mahama tim ye tu Kennedy trima ne simbe tutu na adwene apai to ye de to ba omia trima obeda ne kotere enti Ghana fo ne ka no kure ba muntie John Mahama onim amabuo John Mahama onim nyansa John Mahama enim de hia Ghana a ye third world country enti de bia etumufo me mbe so nsemu mebo se kotoma Mahama na dwene wo future ho won wa wonti brofo no menya abutre later mechirechire medwudwam nsema John Mahama ka na wate ase na nde asemi asi ni se asem kese esi wo Ghana de binsi da asem ni nyina nie eye Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia akasa kromfo akotoma kromfo bewia Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say Bawumia accuses opponent of resorting to lies Bawumia momso bi twantro Mahmoud Bawumia baby akoda ende na piawo baby andra ye nyina akoda ye no ye besa akoda ho na ase nyina abodam ase sia ye nyina adwiri nya adwuma de ye read no me krametia sia me read ase ma adwiri nya adwuma ase me ntia ase abodam Bawumia is accusing other people say obutwatro da ase nyina abodam de sia bia na dure nyina abodam Bawumia apetition ngasa ase de apetition se Castle Bridge dey ekeka no honsam apetition se Castle Bridge ekeka no honsam apetition eni amfa enye Bawumia se sorry no se asemi ha no o ka kire Ghana fo amanfo mututwa tro Bawumia Mahamudu se ni buofu ene kro anko office ade so hye dem no de ntuma kata no ho aka no to ene tete ho ade a ai enkofo twa ntrofa no ho ade o se bodam ni Kennedy twa ntrofa no ho Mahmoud ni nka no kore ene Kennedy abodam the on kind of credit bodam ni twa ntrofa no ho ena bodam ni say eye the on kind of credit so e twa ntrofa no ensisi an yenye dan sisi a Mahmudu ye trofo ena Kennedy abodam ena Mahmudu Bawumia say Kennedy e twa ntrofa no ho ena Kennedy ka che Mahmudu Bawumia say ono so e twa ntrofa no ho inti nipa wa bodam ene de nipa on kind of credit omko gina court wan na yenje na asabuntum omumie nu wan na sisi ano me kura wan na me nka na asabuma no Bawumia nka no kure Kennedy abodam Bawumia se Kennedy twa no ho ntro Kennedy se Bawumia twa no ho ntro nti se an wan pa de betu edi asem wi na wan ensiwo osaka asem foforo Bawumia na butro o say me be checheri nyina mu ai Bawumia osre rough hedenim atro ntina no wafufu dwene Bawumia se monsa me nhwe we start show me cheche me bi quick ni akọ where Mahmudu Bawumia, why is my system so slow today? Okay, this is Bawumia. What is he saying? Mahmudu Bawumia say, unfortunately, the way the results of the super delegates came, many of our opponents are confused and they are seeing looming defeat. On November 4th. And because of that, they have decided to adopt some new tactics called, if you miss the ball, don't miss the man. Bawumia say, the way who are in the two from the who say, after we super delegates elections, no, who say, nipe bia, Kennedy Japan, Bawumia din kunimuno, ni ya, who say, super delegates omo ye nan sen no eye nkunimo odi no we wonu se bodam ni te se Kennedy Japan adapt strategy bi every second the Japan bodam ni nehu se eye den ya Mahmudu Bawumia de MPP de beba ema John Mahama biti no enti o se Kennedy Japan bodam ni ne ehun se dan Bawumia 4th of November obe wini enti Kennedy Japan di bodam some tactics bi bodam enitie ai bodamenitie bi I no say sia no because only message nti why na adwene say obebo Bawumia obebo no buga obehye de didi Bawumia tem na nso mbo ne din nti o say Kennedy Japan eye bodamenitie wa bodam e na ode enitie didi na tam keka nsem fa no ho brofo na medwudwam no de o so te brofo chem na onko ni Facebook page na ono so nko dwudwam o bodam me nkwa na me ko school am te brofo so te brofo ko tro na kirikiri me Facebook yenjiska Inti Mahmudu Bawumia say Kennedy Japan bodamenitie I na adwene say onim say dan Bawumia be wini into adaptive strategy if you miss the ball don't miss the man why no so abodam into hu an odidi Bawumia tem okeka nsem fa no ho odidi Bawumia tem na ono Bawumia say one de emfa no ho efri say oni bodam ni nya asem a eni say wo so no so efri say akensie no muti no ono de obe wini Bawumia kasa ko ka kire Kennedy no say Kennedy abodam. Now, my mention was send me about Bawumia Saka to the Bawumia ka and a michim. They be am the name metal so be the name children first and son of Mackinkain. Bawumia near where they be emergency. Emergency, for emergency. Bawumia Saka send me or say Kevin Taylor Chirichim. And they are about 10 we as some naeka it's an be ye no near can want some or chinane yakoreste. I ended the about 10 into the yenon quan become want some. Bawumia Saka say, and so what is the tactics? They have decided to spread lies. They want to knock our heads together. So they have come with different lies. Or say, Bawumia Busa say, into Kennedy Japan bodam ni no strategy ni saying tactics ben na or their politics no. Or say bodam ni Kennedy Japan tactics or their politics ni say. Why na adwene se obetete NPP nim obekeka omutia bom sene be ya NPP nim becheche na tactics fofora Kennedy Japan bodam ni kutare ne se why na adwene se or the atro inkontompo damrama ene ensam keka abodamsam ene eba be wini elections no Bawumia keka nsam o inkontompo atro abodamsem dabraba ene insempolo ene opeso be win elections no interfere Bawumia no o se Kennedy ka tactics be no Kennedy Japan obi anim se wabodam na se the why na adwo so obetete NPP for ntem efiri so onim se me wini the why na so obetete ntem o sa de atro ɛna ɔpɛ sɛ ɔbɛwini elections no na Bawumia di nkanka ɔsɛ election deɛ ɛyɛ November 4th no duly gauto ganata mingani so se laraba ɔbɛwini ɛne deɛ Kennedy Apon ɔbɛtuma kɔwe Kumasi magazine for toilet nyina ɔbɛwini election no ɛno ɛna Mahmoud Bawumia atwerɛ no ɔkrataa so nti wa wonte brɔfo no medwudwam yɛnhyɛ ni nkɔfo ni problems awo yɛde deɛ mobɛka no brɔfo no ne akyekyɛ mu twi moka ne brɔfo a ne akyekyɛ mu twi ama Ghanafoɔ sɛ ne na mompɛ so mobɛte no nti moka ne kasakoa ne yɛsua ka ne kasakoa ma Ghanafoɔ no kasakoa deɛ an idiomatic expression anase figure of speech ane deɛ nyina yɛnim wan woka ne kasakoa yɛbɛdwudwam ne akyerɛkyerɛm an nti saa nyoma ne deɛ an yɛnim bia nti obi ate aseɛ are you here is everybody kwaswami for me okay bantimafoɔ santase ɛyɛ adomenu mo amwo bɛkwa nyina obi ate makyerɛkyerɛm ɔra mo yɛnkɔ anim brofo no de ehia pa manjudwom a monte ase now ɛyɛ asɛm we so yɛ asɛm a ehia akoreja Kevin Taylor ultimi nya focus for Jimmy Kono wan yɛ show ikra me mfa he ɛyɛ NPP for eyi papa owuso ankoma sɛ oba UK Ingresia ono ene ambassador wujine mu ma Ghana into nka oba UK a United Kingdom ana oba yɛmfa sɛ London and London ana sɛ London you go for it. I had a London, you yeah. I said, "Moi, say, yeah, they were London. We had a London. I if you about UK, and now about London, and now about London, and I said about London. I go for them. Hey, yeah, London, no, London about so. It is all called London. Let me wear my headphones. Papa Usan Kuma, London. And then I mean, with as my mechanic. Papa was akuma London abontin so not na oba London or no ene NPP ni a osi Ghana man panyini ana Ghana nemu ho oyɛ the ambassador na wato na no tuo ana waka asɛm bi mebɛka ne brɔfo no madwudwam na sɛ Ghana fo bi ate aseɛ Papa wusu akuma wayɛ politics akyɛ oyɛ MP Otakorade ɛho baby odi MP bɛ 17 years koraba kora wa fabi anko de oyɛ sɛ ɔto wɔ fa de fie ho no de generator bɛsi mu infantefo ne hantafo de same nkwasɛ sɛ nko a and the Papa wusu akuma akopie London London no I say I am embarrassed. High Commissioner on Sale of Ghana's Property in the United Kingdom or UK to offset judgment debts. Now, the other Kenyan say, "O say wa ferry." Na ferry a wa ferry nyina say, "Eye na nsemu enche na wotwe kra maaye." Eye Ghana Attorney General Godfrey Dame area champion oti Ghana and order dan nkofo bu nkofo fa so. Opie ko international onwini case. Ono de otuatua sikama judges into Ghana de oboa, ono ye Franka Mankwa. Ono na ye opela abwaji defense de oboa opie free Ghana pe odane boboy onim court mu bibia enche bia na ende yati se eye company bia omo ne Ghana sign agreement omo ede Ghana ekọ court efri se contract na omo ne Ghana sign ye no sa contract no Ghana endi so inti Ghana endi sinti omo nim se Ghana court so omo nji court ni ndi nti omo de kwa abrochire eye UK London I'm call London no and a London bro ni fita tina case so no or pesa mu and who said abi na na danko Ekufuado aban no led by Ekufuado nankasa any Kennedy Japan mo any Bawumia no omo edi abro omo ebu eye emraso eye contract no omo endi so enti eye Ingresi broni a oye judge no ebu asem no etia Ghana also tia CSA eye asem no ebu atia Ghana nipa na okodi ejiremu a obeye ye lawyer ma Ghana wo UK no na eye blackface Godfrey Dame eye Attorney General na owo inferiority complex issues oye tumunti debia no odwen se obi sere no enti debia no he does not feel comfortable sa Godfrey Dame we eko London oko London ko gina court na broni fitaka den se wo ye jimifo efri say sa sika 138 million na media to Ghana so setabono no se mo ntime ntua ma company na Ghana for mo MPP for pese mo bu mo fa so na Ghana for ejapade a ewo UK no ye betonton na ye dia ma company no eye $138 million. Godfrey Dame ekogina UK abrochire court ebiebie fefe ne se hyehyɛ ne Vietnam suit owie no ne de tabona to yeso enti Papa wusu ankoma owo UK oye ambassador ne se ne sia fem one nkwasiafo anante we guni weni ma se ne Jimmy fo we anante na utie ne nsem kemu na sa wo kan brofo na all right boss I hear you sa wo kan brofo na and brofo ne mo bi ka sama kaka sama hye papa wusu ankoma ano into say tia say under Ekufuado no judgment date bia obi ade be kokotro brichi bi ogiska we ye $138 million ye kutua mo Sankofo ni nam Ghana o di nkwasi asem Godfrey Dame nkwasi case no didi di Ghana sika Ghana ehwere no ote Ghana nanim tum inferiority complex nti de bia odinso obi tan no de bia odinso obi sire no nti he thinks say he has to fight Ghanaians okwa abrochire bia on win case nkofo asa beje $138 million omo ne sa company na hyehyɛ ho nti ende sika no omo kɔkye no back door na papa owusu ankoma brofo na o kyerɛkyerɛm no say no ka no ma menkenkan na obi ankɔgye ma no ensi bɔne ɛyɛ ndwudwamu ne yɛdwudwamu. The High Commissioner of Ghana to the United Kingdom, UK, Papa Owusu Ankoma, has confirmed that the properties of the government of Ghana in the country, UK, are likely to be sold due to a failure to pay judgment debt owed GPGC, a subsidiary of international commodities company Trafigura, or C. Now, Mamenkai Papa Dian, or C, speaking in an interview on Joy News on October 23rd, 2023, Papa Owusu Ankoma indicated that so far only one property of the government of Ghana has been attached, with the remaining being covered by diplomatic immunity. He added that he is ashamed. He added that he is ashamed that the situation has gotten to this point because the government of Ghana is cash trapped at the moment and is unable to pay its debt. Yeah, Papa Owusu Ankoma on na Ghana ambassador oti UK London. Na Joy News for etoto na no say yate say Godfrey Dame ne Ekufuado aban judgment debt chenchirenche bia yade akopem ye $138 million. Broni court say yentuama company bia efri say eye Ghana buying the government of Ghana through the attorney general no they flouted and I say omu bumra so contract and omo ne company ni wono omo indi contract no so ema company ni omo ba court ema broni nyanseni say yenton yema sankofo no $138 million. Na dia ya wo mu ne se eye Ghana ejapade e wo UK London no sa ejapade no ye di betwa so efi se Ghana aban ni niska na Papa Owusu Ankoma kasa no se eye ne ya dia ne ya ne se eye sika twitwiri die se sia no Ghana ejapade de ba ko bi esisi de akote ende aka no Ghana ejapade chenchirenche ba ko bi e wo UK no and Ekufuado and Godfrey Dame na nutumu a ontumi nkwa abrochire nkodi case no and MPP ba wo mia kede Japan alankojo kiremanten and JA Kufuor MPP no ye Ghana ejapade na de ekosia wawa ye de age ye kodi nkwahesema ya age na papa se de ma ne yem hyehye no ama na fere mfantini beka se wa fere ne de eye ejapade ndi enye ba ko pede beko because omohwe de ekọ na aka ba ko miensa bi a enkofo de beje na de aboye crisis ya ne se sai ejapade no eye bibia efre no eye immunity chese I say Ghana aban no ene UK aban no wonte asie bi nti sebio omo bambo kakra bi a omo de chichiri sai ejapade no nanka sai ejapade no anka saa de ni bambo ana ye ejapade ni jamba anka sisi anka hwo keko hey into osi wa ferry osi wa ferry Bolare, don't call me, I'm on the show. Bolare, don't call me, I'm on the show. Bolare, don't call me, I'm on the show. Allow me to finish my show. I have been able to clear Sewamera's issue and it's so perfect. I've read the apology, I've done everything, Bolare. I love you, no homo. I'll get back to you. Inti de omo kan nyina na kyerɛ sɛ ɛyɛ Nanado Dankwa Ekufuado ne MPP fo no omo de yejapade Godfrey Dame te Ghana nkwasia cases na odi ono de Ghana na wo no de onima ne sɛ wedi case ama MPP fo ono no Ghana sɛ ne yejapade yɛ nsa bɛka no ene de ondwene ho inti de da ho no me na wo kasa sesie no Ghana yejapade ɛwɔ London UK no yɛne infantefo yene wasafo yene dagatifo impepe na ede gonjafo eye mampurisifo yene asantefo yejapade no enende mo MPP no eton me see ebi bebre but ebi bebrachi bi na mo jinsa mo yeme modi akronfo we abedi monim e no mo sei kuro no ye japade no so wa abrochire no omo ne nkofo akohyehyɛ ho na omo ton adi mesi nkofo we mfiri aban mu no na ye to atete eti papa wusan koma sɛ wa ferry na ni aguase na hwan na ni aguase. You need to understand the say ansana company bia de Ghana bekɔ abrochire sɛ ɔde yɛ court na ye bunu no e was all tia sɛ ɛyɛ aban kratch panyini ye ka lawyer kratch panyini ɛna ɛwɔ sɛ ɔhwɛ san krata nim. When it comes to contracts between the government of Ghana and any international company, the person who reads the contract aban ne gi bibi efrɛ no advice into ansana the health ministry ebe sign a contract ansana the finance ministry ansana the agric ministry ebe sign a contract with any international company no aban kratini a oya lawyer paying a friend the attorney general no ono na was oje san krata no contract no na ohwem was eya agric ministry aha de mo enyem firi mu a Ghana ho be kire omo okay say we de yem fan kan ho se ne be ya Ghana fo benya ho mfaso enti attorney general no na dwumadie ne se Ghana ne eye company ana ekuro bia sign contractor ana edwumakuo bia sign contractor eye na sede se obetena se apensem sa contract num ehu se bibia nkontia ye ene yeso ye nya bibia betie den sa company na se ekuro no enti sende company bi say you break contract na so omako UK the person we need to blame is the Attorney General because he is the one who gives advice for any ministry in the Republic of Ghana to take action or to go ahead with any contract. Inti the Ayakan Wahano, the Ghana Attorney General Godfred Dami enimtuntum only self-respect to be an inferiority complex inti while to before baby he is the one to be blamed. Akwa when am Ghana shisham kwasi suit to say onim say ye galamsey o Ghana. Ono na Attorney General obedi ye no, he came to defend the Kufuado. He didn't come to defend Ghana. At time, we are not supposed to allow this nonsense to continue. In this akwa when am Ghana no friend no Attorney General. E kro papa bi anke apamono because technically, he is the one who basically brought this case on us. The Attorney General failing to understand, to recognize, to correct, to making sure, say, any contract between Ghana and a company or a country, it is in our favor. And that Attorney General has caused financial loss to us. Where or your for? And you'll be shocked to know, say, Attorney General Wekra, he actually negotiated with this company. Say, UK. Na yen ton Ghana for Japade de meku fuado na yen ton bi mame. That is what will happen. Inti ma chirechirem medwudwe ma wate ase. Inti we na ye kan wasem no, we have to be angry with the government, but the person we need to be more angry with is the Attorney General. The Juma is saying, what is his core responsibility? The Juma also Odin saying, because of his foolishness, that is why today our properties in London are being sold. London. Show it there. One shall know it is a sermon. No, sorry, no, ya jujum anameboa. So I'm a format as here. My member for Binchiramo. Ain't in one some no modiabano, omde katakata we so. This particular story, I will take my time on Thursday for us to break it down. The Attorney General of Ghana is a disease. Godfred Dame is a waste of resource. He pretends he knows nothing. Godfred Dame, his main job is paying judges in Ghana to win cases against Ghanaians. But when he steps out of Ghana, he becomes a boy, very daft boy. Because of Godfred Dame, the Attorney General, who was supposed to advise on this contract, we are going to pay $138 million. Some say he has done so well than any NDC Attorney General. Wait, Jimmy, is it your office a competition office? Your office is supposed to be a unique, isolated office that is just there to protect our interest. But this Attorney General's interest is to protect these foolish criminals. So we sit here in Ghana and every day you see a court. Now kwasia forward to Ghana shisha kwasia suits. Now you so almost so adea wakosia kwasia law bia on to impon wini case with Togo. This is where we are. Inti papa usan kuma se wa ferry at time montunti MPP. Na no asem no because wakase wa ferry a na opeso ka kire mo say na utie papa usan kuma na asem no eto ho pa na o kan bibia na ehu pa ase ho pa no sorry sewa I'm sorry Isawa Asamaba. Osha Asiopana say he added that he is ashamed that the situation has gotten to this point because the government of Ghana is cash-strapped. Osia ya say impempenso we Ghana bedruha. Na de dana kuma so hand pa ne say imprempren ya yekase Ghana ban sika sam enye ye ni sika ahwe ya dwiriga we ye high commissioner in the lending. In the papa who come across catch them say Ghana now multi Ghana catch everything has been done right. Oh, we have recalibrated omo boa or se kapre KPRA or se kapre K A P R A kapre kurebini ho. Yes, I twi yenim ni nyina I and the occasion spell o twimi betumi inti kapre a ye ke a pe r e bini ho o se kobo Ghana poni kobo inti chia ne chi edan ne de wa lending no on meton next time hu nipa mbebu no now ma men church bibi mu enkyem Godfrey da me egigim now oh sa papa we one of the most dishonest MPs in parliament or in Ghana today. We Kennedy Freewa win a show. Dishonest number 2. When a MPs among Kano Kra won't win your mundia. Ghana we Kennedy Japan Freewa aqua win a show. Sa MP way on Kano Kra or your penny or chatro or your za or your trufo. Now, dear Yana say this same MP, in fact, Mr. S or your MP way, I need to know. Na mema Ghana fo hu ne kron no awabo oye MP wo asantime mu ho baby sa MP we ono ne betena TV so na ha hare ni kase oforiata de wankwa a omo ntiase so oforiata ekufuado ampamoko oforiata ansana yakwa IMF ontia yefi IMF ontiase papa we ne leadi asantifo MPs ni bi ko menhia emeka kire mo se mo nka oforiata ye bepam no ho asem biem what is we bi na no aka ho asem yes, MP one of the most dishonest. Mr. P, did you get a name for me? Give me his name. One of the most dishonest MPs in the Republic of Ghana. Papa Way on Kano Kre. Papa Way the leading MPs bi Ashanti region Echo Menshia. Emma Otunfo kachire omo say Kenoforiata na yebe pamono no it will go in the favor of the NDC NPP for emwo omo inti omunjai sa asem ne ka ebesin ne what is omo bi omo anu aka say eye Oforiata must go matibium papa wey ene di MPP MPs ni bi echi enim Apia Kubi, thank you very much beautiful lady Jennifer Baden. Apia Kubi and the Apia Kubi hwenanim I say ebusuya panyi otie yiase sa papa we the MPP MPs ni bi anim say 90 so den ewura Jubilee House ekoji 2 million so Oforiata nko ade chi ebusa na so president ni say Oforiata beko yewie COVID-19 a ebesin de Oforiata must go omonka ho asem biem debe honorable sankwasia honorable munyin free ho me I don't use honorable. Me, when you go to Ghana politics, I don't call people honorable. Why? Then assemblyman for honorable. Why should I use honor? Kennedy Japan is an honorable. Me to you say honorable Kennedy Japan. So you're do you know what honorable means? Do you know when we say an honorable man? Inti papa we Apia Kubi or ye Asante Achim Agogo MP. Kokromo kohe e why you finsa bola so. Kosha mo kwan. O tinkran na nkwasia business na oye. Ko Asante Achim Agogo ne kohe. Go and see their roads. Or to parliament, and Kwasiade be mo park bia, apasi bia, egu Ghana force no, on the DNM. Apia Kubi, Asantiago go no free, Kodukurum go he. A hot tan. MPP bedi Ghana so infiel suni, tafredi akra infebi ko. Na ende da sorry ya. Waha na nisa petua ya tiani baby catch the Attorney General say. You can't tell us there is no evidence of galamsey when proof abounds. The all can you say or say or catch the Attorney General because nan say okay. Attorney General Babu Ntina be catch the Ghana for say Professor Frimpong Boatiano is sector minister. lands and deɛ no mines and lands of sɛdeɛ no or the report ba abɔnten sɛ NPP for galamsey say Ghana nsuo kyɛ ma wontumi gabi ɔkyerɛ akonkuku baako Lord Kome Kojo Ponkroma ɔbobɔbobɔ mu nyina din de evidence gu mu de locations ne report must say excavators 2000 ayera NPP for awia no Attorney General nim tum no obeka kyerɛ Ghana for say engineer so bia ni report nim into ontumi prosecute obia adeɛ kyinya papa wei apia kubi Asante Agogo MP ɔtenkradi agyantrafoɔ ɛna wagya de kromfoɔ no gu ekurase hɔ ɛna ɔka kyerɛ m sɛ mo de MPP atwa bofuruma ɛna odi agyantrafoɔ akyi wɔn kran ɔgye sika di wɔn kran adeɛ kyinya ɔno ɔka kyerɛ Attorney General sɛ ai ontumi nka nkyerɛ sɛ Professor Frimpong Boateng the document no anasa the report no nokora bi anim efiri sɛ nokora de ɛwɔ nwura mu wɔ Ghana obia hu galamsey ne kɔ so oh really enti apia kubi no onim sɛ galamsey kɔ so pa wɔ Ghana onim sɛ Professor Frimpong Boateng asɛm na ɔka no ɛyɛ nokora onim sɛ MPP for ɛna ɛyɛ galamsey ɔte parliament ɛna all protect NPP aban na wɔn ma de kontia saa apia kubi wei ɔkeka saa nkwasi asɛm no efiri sɛ ɔno apia kubi no ɔpɛ sɛ ye expose ɛyɛ MPP mu nipa bi a sebio saa nipa no ɔmuni ne camp ɛnyɛ Ghana ho interest ntina apia kubi opo no it is because saa document no report no when hu sɛ nipa bi wɔ mu a saa nipa no ɔmpɛ ɔmasɛm ɔmuni ne camp nti yengu saa nkɔfoɔ n'anim ase. Because there's no way this guy will come out and question the Attorney General. Because sad document and report no onim se nipa bi wo ma on pe sem wo party nim sa nipa no e wo se ye go obanim ase into on tiasie say Attorney General say eye the report no criminal report na from Frimpong Boateng chroe no kura bia na se ngina so bi ani so intende opo me se monko Asante Akyem Agogo nkɔhwɛ hɔ from 2017 to 2023 impuntujuma ban ne aye no hɔ. I wish I could find something here to show you. Under NDC, Juma Mudin wo Asante Akyem Agogo. Ye kana mubuofu evidence here the betchiremo. Mr. S, Mr. P, get in the green book and then go to where they have the district projects. I think it will be easy to find that. Now monhwehwe Asante Akyem Agogo under John Mahama. Now monhwehwe edwumadi amudi wo ho, maybe under education, under health. I'm trying to find you the page. I think Adansin North. Oh. Western region waha. Me chiramo 7 years ni kwa Asante Akyem Agogo na kohwe. Ehwo tan. Akwa wetin kran kwasi asem. Mame nchirechire mu Asin North. Dabi. Mame wura santimem green book ni nie. Dia oye nyina mamu fi no. We Adansin North, Amansia Central. Asante Akyem South, Asante Akyem Central. Asante Akyem over river. Me dey say map ni minimo. Me hu Asante Akyem Central. Maternity RC block at Manson Kwanta ewo ho etua ho. 6 unit classroom block kensere MDC for na ye 6 unit classroom block Manso Apompon. Na we ni nyina district assembly adwuma we nya de John Mahama we no John Mahama we na mfa John Mahama we district assembly for adwuma inti de make ka kire mo district assembly and John Mahama onye say adwuma no. Asante Akyem North, right? Asante Akyem North. Okay, thank you very much. Me be chiro ni kuro adwuma NDC ye no ho. Oba wo no we din kwa asa mumbusa nsa na wo betina ba mu 7 years no. E dia impunity no mo de ba Asante Akyem North. Asante Akyem Central. Asante Akyem South. Asante Akyem West. Na Asante Akyem North na way. Bosume Kwabere East Mampong sechere afrem. Mrs. Enti onon Asante Akyem North. It falls under Hefa. Yawa Asokore Mampong. And yawa Amansia Central, Asante Akyem Central. Amansia West. And mo Asante Akyem South. Enti Mrs. Try and pull ne constituency ni mame. Na men church the Ghana fom. Obedi MP 7 years we say abroso. Odi nkofo we echi. Kwa okohwe galamsey yetu no Asante Akyem ho no Asante Akyem North ho no ese weni. Hwenanim onka no kura ba Agogo area Agogo agogo such a from planes mama hwehwe wo mama nka no korenti agogo asokore mampon magistrate court mampon den Paakoso road and we DAGSS Banso we asubia low cost ajare manso apompon oba bosome fra ho Mr. you people should find it and send it to me. That's Konongo. Okay, and Konongo. All right. Inti Mr. look in the green book and show me the exact page. Now me magana for ejuma NDC year no the constituency. Konongo. Mr. did you write something? Okay. Asante Akim is in Asante Akim Central. Asante Akim Central. Aha. Asante Akim Central na Asante Akim Central no. Ya nhwe dwuma NDC ye no ho. Wabedi MP. Ya confuse wo twen kwase akeka no de tenkran. Asante Akim Central for de mehu ha. Ma me nchiche ndwom ne enko enim. Apia Kubi. Asante Akim Central where your district assembly for dwuma. Ye me book ne tutu. Ye me green bookie. My boy Juma, my book tutu. Asante Akim Central for where your district assembly Juma, where your John Mahama, where Asante Akim Central for the Mamin Church Muntremo. Asante Akim Central for the completed library project at GSC. Say a boy among country, Mumuza Kubi 7 years, then or about Krunum, and on Dasono, or Yagalam say Chen will be a 6-unit classroom block at Kessere, and also Asante Akim a school block at Ejirago. And also school at NDCC Oba nurses transit quarters at Konongo low cost. John Mahama MPP NDC to see nurses transit quarters nurse need to coin na say bia or baby na also pay baby da almost see baby a nurse for that low cost okwa ho where your district assembly for adwuma John Mahama de ani nyamaye enkofo wetete aban mu didi nkwase asam me say na de ehia no kwa na e ka ho asam ye koyi no magigim. Now Gala 628. Konongo oko eye Apia Kubi constituency. Galamsey Konongo. Me see me mag Konongo for fresh here. Me to am 5 minutes. Na in sema mo be ka afa Apia Kubi Konongo ho. Galamsey e koso MPP for Galam. Konongo for be bodin. Se me bie phone lines mo 5 minutes. Na mo yenhye dan ye detailed work from ye di bronya we are near 6 January. Mo be hu ye new studio no na mo be hu de ebesi. Yenhye dan ye detailed job bi nkyere mo. Konongo, hwana ye ganam say chen Konongo for. Sa apiaku we onim. Ena otewo, ena ekufuado, ena attorney general di nkwase say enda de attorney general there are evidence. There are evidence. You people have been doing ganam say abesi there because and the opese go obi anim asinti attorney general should go. Konongo for me mam 5 minutes ana. Betwa ma Konongo for 5 minutes. Yes, I twaso. Konongo. Me see, hey, Konongo for me mam 5 minutes. Me say yes, I beg you guys, let me do this. Konongo for me mam 5 minutes. Mo dia mon frɛ na mon ka Apia Kubi we hu asam nkyerɛ me. Ɛyɛ mpuntu a ɔde aba hɔ. Sɛ galamsey hɔ na sɛ galamsey ni hɔ. Konongo for I am only Konongo amemfrɛ. Me ma Konongo for 5 minutes. Exactly 5 minutes. Me say yes, exactly 5 minutes. When we pick the first caller, that's when the 5 minutes starts. Inti Konongo for me mam 5 minutes. It's exactly 6:30. 6:35. So be am frɛ me end the show no. Me hwɛ sɛ Konongo for network ye no so metuma frɛ. Mo hwɛ galamsey a eku Konongo for. Me ma ma frɛ phone numbers na ho no. Konongo for mo frɛ. Na mo Apia Kubi na otinkan keka nkwase asɛm no. Mo mpa bibi papa bi nkan kyerɛ na ne MPP ne sɛ Konongo. Konongo asase no mo sɛ no. Konongo man hene. Or someone in Amokasa. It's important. Hello, caller. Oh, sorry, I picked the wrong line. Hello, caller.
Hello.
Good evening. Boss, okay, free. Yes. 5 minutes. Okay, free.
Hello, me free Konongo. Na me kase free US.
Ma catch them. Okay, DNC. Nancy na ko Ghana.
Me ko ba Nancy ya ke.
DNC wo.
Akwa na obetina ho yes anima na wo kan. Pe no waka no. Internal contradiction. Eno di yes ade no. Na NDC de em says wo mo sa ba power Konongo ho mo meye bibia wo bim. If you say eniema wo nyina from school to hospital to nurses ni eniema nyina NDC de ye enso kra no de na ebesin akọ kumawu ho no ba bi no bi na fa ye ho na ɛma wo me ye bibia saa kwa no ne na nenam ho a ne nan ka fom no ne
ai ne nan ka fom sa ho ne nan se na ka fom
dabi eti mesre se ɛyɛ mabufu a
me da se konongofo
ye tete abrochire ha ye tete abrochire ne ye kan kwasasem kyerɛkyɛ ɛwɔ sɛ wodi atem wɔ ha pa
me da se konongofo na afrɛ no hello kola yeah konongo chechirem what 30 seconds
asante atmagogo
aha kasa
the American say lawyer and the apia could be in the constituency asante achim north konongo na asante achim central
okay
ne bom but o ma chemu de dama abe
na north ho na
asante achim north
na north ho no de na ekoso
asante achim north de galamsey dani ha hanum like
okay
konongo na galamsey no
wo
but ha no ye aban sa se o ma je aboso o mo de ma o mo busuafo nkwa na ya youth ni nya bi nya ni ade
de o mo ye ho no no
e be twa antola so on the be twa antola so parliament say o ma ya factory one
Adansi Achim North. Medasi Asante Achim North no. Adansi Achim Central South. I think they separated it. But konongo for ne free. Me any konongo for hello caller. Hello.
Yeah. Hello.
Oh, free you free.
Yeah, go.
Agogo dey na ekoso ho. Galam say ekoso. Mo nyampu ntidwuma bia 7 years ni. Mo empini wan.
And the but then agogo anka the Galamsey ni neha. Election time mpono na injunction done so. As a store now they went ahead to vote. Went to court. Amko so koto aba. Edi no. On fa hwe mbai. But
I was say we a new constituency next and hello caller. Oh, where Jack, na info na me mamen ko ha say. All right, the 2 lines. I'm sorry. Mamen fa this one. Hello caller. Hello. Low out TV. Yeah, low out TV. No, guys are free. Oto Abama Apia Kubi. The constituency na Oto Aba.
Basha.
So ejuma ben na
ade onye muntu juma bia mo mai ma bia de ni mo ana di class ne entokwana nkwasi asem nko a
what am I paying
de ni mo me to ba kama to ma NDC ezo ya no de bia no ampi na ya na komutawa no
that's it. Thank you very much. Hello caller
odi ahunahuna na te ho
odi ahunahuna ohu
ahunahuna se obia ko radio so akokasa but even party chairman and this party chairman is what na court time because wa court radio so akobisa ne say common fund or the den no the nam court eti obi antimi mo na asem so e wo ho
Montuntiano onim nyansa bia Montuntiano
adwuma ye no se adwuma ye nyina se ye betimi ato atia na tu because on primary say no or the ayi friends tax any win
Mr. P pull Mr. P, pull the last results, the 2020 results for Apia Kubi for me. Pull it right now. I want to see the results. Parliamentary, Asante Achim Agogo, his constituency. Let me see the numbers there. We need to work on his numbers. Hello, caller. Mr. P, I need the numbers, the 2020 elections. Asante Achim Apia Kubi's constituency, the numbers he made. Hello, caller.
Hello, Kevin.
Okay, Safri.
Me Kasafi. Elanfo.
Ewo Apia Kubi ase.
Yes. Oh yes. Tutra mo kwa.
Tutra obi aso tutra ni. Just say tutra some kwa.
Kevin, and a quick one, Mr. Sinyani East MPB or your friend me actually we are confusion in same way.
Mate, me say I me actually me. Mr. S, put it down. Hello caller. We are all 5 minutes now so. Last caller ni. Hello caller. Yes, okay, so free here. Mr. P, pull it for me. Pull it for me.
Let us have US very proud.
I will kasa quick.
The Oka say Galamsey any Atlantic of non kind of. And the appear could be the territory. No, if you Jansa in that county, say Jansa Hono. Why they get Galamsey say Jansa?
Thank you, Mr. P.
We get Galamsey or baby. Now, Andy now as someone or you're very radical person.
Papa go cry, ona go cry sa no kwase sem odi no ho no.
Very radical. Or yet training papa. See training or that kind of a person. I know so your principle be near there or the boys. There's a before election, and you might be on the end of I'm a twin out to two your old chasing, one chasing me power, come with you. A call big police station here, then not why yet is so uncommon. Like, I mean, that kind of pretense, hypocrisy.
Thank you very much.
Last
caller, because one frame free Ghana, into for Ghana, need last caller. Hello, caller. Hello. Okay, so free. Yeah, 5 minutes now, and the show so one casa mekato. Hello, caller.
Hello.
Yes, go ahead. ADNC.
Hello.
Yeah, okay, sir. Hello. OMP Apia Kubi.
Hello.
Can you hear me? OMP Apia Kubi. Phone pa. All right. Hello, caller. Last caller for Agogo for and Apia Kubi call for my end show. Hello, caller. Okay. I guess we need to end the phone in.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Good evening. Okay, sir. Free here.
Good evening, boss.
Okay, sir. Free. No, I'm sorry. I know you really want to talk about your lines. Hello, caller.
Yeah, coming.
Okay, sir. Free.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening.
Make us a free kuma. Yeah, make us a free kuma about me. What issue be related to sir?
What? 20 seconds. Somebody.
Yes. There is a lady be from the constituency. Obey a programmer. Man and Crawford sa lady.
And a man to train is
Yes. They were actually moved for almost 2 years now. Oman for books are leading no man for books are leading no and I present an agent or connect lady no na lady knows I confirm. Do you know say the MP told the presenter say the lady is not her size. And this one drop lady no off the line, he's also going to go off. And he forced the presenter to drop the ladies off line before he was able to speak. Was it lady in equal? And it pains me so much that I'm percent the radios, but almost 2 years now. Now, if the opportunity has come, I have to let
lady know are you willing to talk. Lady know you're willing to talk.
The lady was on the line. The lady was on the line wanting to speak. So people from the constituency could even attest. Maybe from later on,
all right. Thank you. All right, so that's it. No more calls. The numbers in the 2020 elections. Thank you, Mr. P, for pulling this out. Apia Kubi onya 25,009 votes, 63.91%. And Al Hassan Adams Sule Yusuf enya 14,000. So you could see say no papa no odi to trust some na win elections wo or tatanko for bunko for on fampuntioma. This is what I've been telling Minuanoma Santi for. Minuanomo amuwa santimemu. Sanko kura we no omo fa papa bi amramu 7 years ni. 7 years akwa we fa kotredi ama santimemu otenkradi nkwasiasem. De bia ofurata must go. No akwaji sika no abetena fie. Na Musa Kokasa na otata see his numbers 1425. I think say yebe ejuma ewa asantia achema gogo ehonomo. We will let you people understand abrikonti amotoaba. Say no, we are going to your special show be eba be constituency by constituency, and we are going to talk to every constituency. Ne mama tia say adikudenti amotoaba. These are the numbers he's getting. And obuni pafem or your cobra and or tatan kofo kun kofo fem and on one anim tum sano on what the parliament din kwasiasa on one enche obewuno and or the police any tax e tatam ranti and mabawa on apia kubu yarefo na onam na 19 ka fom no ono ti asante achim ho and ono tatam ranti or the tax e tatan kofo e din kwasiasa no. But we'll deal with that matter very soon. Now, Mama Yanko Enim, thank you, Mr. P, for the records. My main chamo idea wa we got na me aseme dwuno ho. Egigim eyana na komia aka asemi. I just want to rush through this. Na yenye editorial of the day. Mo amote Apia Kubi constituency amoye mo ye beto ama MPP. Mo na mabrew enye me. Otuo 1-2 NDC be wini. Me say otuma Apia Kubi o 1-2 ama Apia Kubi o NDC be wini. Na sebio yeto aba e de pempuntio say ye beto aba di nkwasi asema tena ho saa e say ababa yobe o kumawu o say media me asantini na me nkoto wo bebe ne nufuda ne nufuda ne sere so na okeka nkwasi asem mekei ne hu bondie e o mantem ho onenam kumewu na akanni baba de e de nam toma NDC sese ko hekrom ho bokiti bia watena mu da de bia nso hyegum na otim ne nufutare na botwe efrise ne ho bondie aban we ba yemfa ade papa bia ma omabra bomu okumewu ema onye adwuma nyeye oti prage mu ka kire se one asantini ba de e de no toma NDC eni ntina wonu futare wonu gokromoti no eni ntina mo fro abana ho bondie no because from Pragia, from house to house, adwuma ebe frere adwuma yen creative bi ma wonyeye. Enti sa mo amode to emfa bi ho me ka no kura kirewo. Enti sa no kura no mpeso be getuma your problem. Me bra wo bra no me mbra bi. O na e kirewo no me ho nkire me bi. No kura na me dwudwoma kirewo ekua me ho bondie. Now Nana Komia aka asem bi na e de asam na Nana Komia aka. Ena de tew ena de yen spell bia wa do ho beba bete no ho Manchester share one pay e better say or say I am pleased the Ministry of Roads is taking steps to investigate Professor Adai's allegations. Papa we ye friend no eye Nana Komia ekuro bia so a anka TV bia man opportunity man international Ekrobia impenifo di enimu amokanokre any country where people respect people's intelligence. Ekrobia, the media is one thing that is basically there to inform. Nana Komia anka onya TV bia so ntena so anopa. If you say Nana Komia papa we na betina TV so ka say mo imbebu no amwo Ghana. Mo mfa mo rent Shekufu ado ne MPP aban mo omo betua mo rent amano ama mo papa we. Nana Komia ono na betena TV so edi nsie se moto abama MPP a 2021 22 23 24 MPP aban betua mo rent amamo osori a na wa hyebirisi abetena TV so keka nkwase abrofo oni credibility bia oni respect bia Ghana for mamenka bibi nkyeremo na nsay nam social media I'll talk about this and me hu say picture bi Lewin osedian or the gobebiesi eye bucket bi so no odi na caption no see how humble gobe Lewin it msimo Jimmy papa so obi de gobe si bucket so no odi a humility be ne bom ma menka bi nkyere Ghana for ebia mo amuntu kwan da no na mo amotu kwan so amoni mie no a monti abrochire ase ma menkyere bi mu nkyere mo abrochire you so please too much you will not get an opportunity may cat mutrim abrochire say who use the word please there be a opportunity unye bi bro ni bi animo obema an opportunity obe say you are too timid obe say you standing before onono you don't even know your left from your right you don't even know your rights me ka bibia kire Ghana for mokwa abrochire na madane ntwen sa ade na friend please no it does not make you humble say obi edidi wo bucket so na se otinifie na odidi wo fom or the twesi fom one dem didi a it does not make the person humble and these are things that I was say you do to your trim se obi ti se na Komia TV so na okasa boko na se oye no dindin se anoma ba it does not make Nana Komia humble sa de na ye ne Ghana fo da etima amaya ye Jimmy fo I'm going to tell you anything mumu do mobile brochire munya opportunity anything mumu do mobile brochire mu ye adwuma ye ntumi promote mo if say bro nim say you are not confident enough to defend the position you be given you are too timid to lead it is obika please say in the name of God by God's grace oh yes sade na o man nipa kura kan hu say unye ready. And that does not represent humility. Mama yentina saade no, mama yenhu saade no, na ye Jimmy. So be ekasa bokwa emane nya humble. So be ekasa wanwa emane nya humble. So be decide so be didi o bucket so a it does not show humility. So be kuta Bible de bi ekwote say kura enkyere se oye humble. Ya wa asofu maame a obubu omukuru odem Bible akese no omompa so ne da. Mama ma adwene nya adwuma na ye Jimmy. Ya Jimmy internet betina brochire a baby ya tino yetumi tina wa 30 years na mpunti obi amba ya brabom efri say ya timidity no efiti ya nkwara abrem no kwase ampa yi bia ka kire utirim say oka please a eche say obu ade oka please baako eche broni a obadwen say oh okay you basically try to show respect or whatever on shut up The moment I please remember to assume you miensa obo so wagimi. Utwema obesrew. Obo musa say how on saying. Obo musa say are you yourself? You have no self-confidence. Mutu kwankwa abrochira enkwasi adwuma na moye free say you are not bold to even speak for yourselves. Obiti Bronx 25 years Uncle Manhattan da. Owura Broni restaurant in Didida. Debi Oshe Bluebird, Cocoa Better, Medisoft. Debia Yanya Bunobunu Manindi. Try and open up your horizon a little bit. Try and adapt different ways of communicating with people. And no na otu kwanya, anything Nigeria of otu kwanya, omunya opportunity chenye. If you say omuya nosy, if you say omuno, they always want to get to where the conversation is happening. Whether they are good in the grammar or not, at least they will make you understand that they all cannot hear. Ghana for the do a quantum lack of confidence and foolishness into you're turning humility, you're turning foolishness into humility. You're turning stupidity into humbleness. You're turning ignorance into a bibi to say coming from good home. Nobody is contesting or marking you. Yeah, Jimmy. Me we Ghana ni now be Germany me please. Me we Juma Ukruma men foul. Wait, Jimmy, you are not ready. In Kwasia Bunebunu ne yedia, we don't challenge ourselves. There are so many people in America, in Asia, in Europe, the little they understand and can speak, they force themselves into conversations. Ghana for obi wa PhD, why DND on namabrocha say kura. So when who Ghana ni odumi nkasa. Anytime you see Ghanaians happy, excited, and talking plenty, na Ghana for party ase. Broni ba kumienu miensa be frempe no mamwa amadani nkura. There's no confidence, lack of confidence. Mesi Ghana for wura dem broni ba kumienu miensa enai enum beka wo pe no mu nyina moa. They are not themselves again. But you need to understand. Sa nyoma no intina komia betena TV so a na okasa bro obi to oh see humble we Jimmy na komia koto no ofie na hu de obeyo. Ene tia na Jimmy sa de abedru ha. Humility, enkwasiade. And people are taking advantage of us. So people like Nana Kumia, they have studied the terrain. Oh, say ende Canada Japan, and on Ghana or Kasati say or Pegana Fuasem. I like the youth. Dabi when we Jimmy. And somehow Ojina Ghana can oba America on to mean ka enchire Bruni. No way. Bruni akora wedi 10 years because Canada you are dumb. Yeah, I'm telling you. And some Canada Japan ejina stage ekeka me say Canada Japan kasa ne man wa wo mo sem preko de bi wa bruchi they sit and laugh at you and say dad you are dumb but I say I'm not, my people are foolish. I'm telling you Kennedy ma mu ko school kurom ha no omu tie some papa ekasa on stage so Ghana so opeso the president those kids they laugh before because they see said their dad is dumb but they don't understand why people are cheering their dad because omu ti kromo omu nim. So be Jimmy Wamunim. And I'm telling you, it's a fact. And Mummy enjoys Jimmy no. So now come here with TV swa. Mike Walker's on Kasa, the MPP. Ghanaians, we need. I say, hey, wait, your brand wants your hair. Or betomuna. Mengaza na come here to kumuna. Me chile nzemu. Oh, wait, no one or nyaw no do sim password. Betuti. Ye Jimmy Dodo. You need confidence into where no betna TV so and then anakomia betna TV so there na oka or say Professor Ade and Mr. Ade Papa Kronfo na nimu wide said he na bo eye esamuno on Mr. Ade Papa we owen Professor Ade akoka sembi na some obe kan say Papa we
then and this is what Akufo-Addo must be thinking about, and if he knows about it must be ashamed of that. Now his people demand from you a certain amount before you be considered for the job. Why? Because then when they get it, whether the government pays you or not, they have gotten their money. As if people are in a hurry to loot the country before the end of Akufo-Addo's term.
He acknowledged the possibility of a rebound, but also warned that the journey would be challenging.
One of the greatest disappointments of Akufo-Addo's regime is that, honestly, he raised the hope of Ghanaians. Ghanaians expected that we had gotten the leader with a vision, with the charisma, with the determination.
So, Papa, Ushe ni ma I said nabo power dem. Nana Komia papa we aka nansen say Mr. Ade or say eye road ministry no and the omoje 1 million sika kesia ansa no mama contract. Enti papa we be kan be enrichi ana last week or maybe ana beginning of this week I don't know. And then Nana Komia betena TV so say oh say see there eye ne de say eye the roads ministry no omo take steps to say omo be investigate eye asema na eye Mr. Ade e kan ye say oko roads ministry amwakwata ministry ho a krono koso ye je 1 million ansa na ya contract Nana Komia o and Nana Komia gina TV so oh Nana Komia de obrane once papa o ye gay da bi onye gay o wa ware akatese bi Nana Komia de ompembe ma o one de odomba si bi obrane once obetima ye gay na de Jimmy Tigana sa Nana Komia say o any day say ende no roads ministry no take steps say asema Mr. Ade kan ye say eye amwakwata road ministry no omo je 1 million Ghana cedis ansa na contract no eye ne de say ye hwehwe sansemunum omo tu ho anamon adentra Mr. Ade aka say eye amwakwata ministry no omo je 1 million ansa na mama contract. Now Nana Komia yeti krom ha ema amwakwata e ka kire Ghana for say eye ono ankasa ne ministry eye roads ministry no o say akromfo o say ewifo ne akromfo wom remember amwakwata ka asem no Nana Komia tena Metro TV anope bia besi hanne wan kan kira amwakwata say he should prove this because he is a sector minister. For a sector minister to come on TV say me sector na me wo mu no career civil servant na me ni omu ye adwuma no omo ya akromfo no Nana Komia never sat on Metro TV Good Morning Ghana to dare the road minister say he should come out with evidence say the career sector minister for more roads ministry no they are criminals. Nana Komia did not do it. And so Mr. Ade can say amwakwata ono ankasa ne ministry no omo gisika ansa na contractors aye adwuma no and Nana Komia abetna TV so say good pass say omo be investigations o say Mr. Ade asem o kan no police force on frɛ no na omo kirikire mu ye ne ehu no kure no na time amwakwata ka kire Ghana for say ono amwakwata we politician o onye career civil servant so we call ministries na omo running ministries no editor directors no chief accountants no omo ye career civil servant omo ye dwuma 20 years 15 years 12 years 13 years omo no government comes government goes omo dwuma omo ye no inti samwa kwata to be gina TV so ka say omo a obeto omo as a politician ono a politician beto civil career members career civil servant ono na o denigrate omo e ka kire Ghana for say omo a me beto omo ministry no omo ye wifo no none of you guys had the intelligence when nyansa some obeka kire amwakwata say he has disrespected the civil servant he's heading and that he should prove his case. You see the double standards in Ghana. Do you see the double standards? Koto de budget Kevin Taylor the bush for the omani ase. On say Nana Komia or select or choose the ebe favor ni statement. Amwakwata has come out as the sector minister to say me ministry hono corruption ekoso omo ye wifo. Do you think say a minister, somebody who is in charge of anything in the UK, or a minister to come out and speak about his ministry, that there are thieves in this ministry, and that person will just walk? Because the person will have to explain and provide evidence to what he has said. Because so okay say road ministry, it is not just a Amwakwata. We are talking about people with credibility, people who NPP or NDC ever power, they don't care. Their job is to work as civil servants. They protect their integrity and they defend this country. And for Amwakwata, who is the head of the ministry, to come out and say my ministry, he has basically labeled everybody in the road ministry or at the road ministry as a criminal. And you people sat down, Obia throw a challenge to Amwakwata and the Siashia Yariado to say he should come and prove beyond reasonable doubt. The reason here making that statement, does he have evidence? Into then and the Mr. Ade Akoka say road ministry amwakwata da no omoje 1 million and some of my contractor. Today you people are saying say it is good. You see people like this. These are the hypocrites. the executive director of Ghana Integrity Initiative, GII, Mary Ada, has expressed her support for the decision of Roads and Highways Minister Kwesi Amoakwanta to petition the Economic and Organized Crime Office, that's Yoku, for an investigation into allegation of organized crime in the award of road contract by Professor Stephen Adai. Mami we no ni kroma. And a roads minister kasa the ministry honmo no career civil servants no be before. Sa Mary we no ni kroma enkwasia policies, enkwasia organizations. When we Christopher, these are liars. Criminals. They have turned the whole ministry or whatever agency they are leading into an MPP platform. Between Amoakwata's statement and what Professor Mr. Adai kind, which one is more dangerous? Professor Adai Asemno and Mr. Adai Asemno, any Amoakwata Asemno, these two statements, they are dangerous. Nipano sector minister, they say, my sector, they are criminals. That did not warrant your reaction to be happy. Say the sector minister should come out and prove. Sam kwasiadi we na mo Ghana yedi mataba na me na emu ade. Mon kwasiadi ne sam mon kwasia politics we na say Ghana no. Mon kwasiadi we na moya me abedru Ghana ha no. Why didn't you people react when the sector minister was insulting the career civil servant? Those people who have been working for years for this clown Amoakwata to come and just be a minister, no, they are the thieves. You didn't have a problem. So today, watch our spurs said, "You're okay in one sna, Mozambique." Abedina say, "Oh, you are happy, you are encouraged." Then you oku money credibility. You are the people are more destroy Ghana. Mona politicians you come and you hide behind acronyms CGII, PPKK, MMCC. Namudi din kwasiasame ya politics of Ghana. And this is what people like us are talking about. Say now, talk about it. Mr. Ade Asemno, any Amoakwata Asemno is dangerous. And so you did not get that intelligence to speak. Munjai Jimino, you people should stop the foolishness. Baby, you know, we have passed that stage of Yetihana, Jumama, a political party. Now, Asamfu Fresi, Egigim. Kevin Taylor. Well, I'll call you. Asam was you asama ehiame pa. You drew a software in some so. I had a one shine as a what to pet it to. I had in no credit in a handawo. A year software your friend on a year Dr. Lawrence Tete. Now Oko medical school way. And I sorry, Doctor, I don't know. Hey, Dr. Tete. I'm a guy to 2016. Na trade fair. Anyway, Anna. My wife don't Ghana stories in now. When you pick my wife's phone, Ghana news notification also. Only news outlets, obia notification also. Or to be say, have you seen this? We say, hey, who ask me what you I onim Ghana story chair me. My wife onim Ghana politicians for our story. Onim news bia every minute. Wow, be post to owo bia news. Onim dia ko nyina. Ebu our story because my wife na chire me. Papa we mebusa na asem. I think my wife will know. Because which one was that? Is it Lawrence Tete? I'll ask my wife. Only the records no I. Now, Basta we may respecting the power, to be very honest with you. He has conducted himself well. He has shown, say, Sebio, Nyamie Juman Oye, no Kreba or Soka, Asemio Enyibi or Soka. He has proven himself. And there are so many of them out there. In fact, Meka Asofo Mekano Kro Ghana, Omiabe 3% and not 2%. 98 in atro for Azan for Akron for, and I've said it over. Me a Christian, I'm not shy to say this. But over Ghana this year, as so funny, they are 98% are liars. They are politicians. They are doing business. They have seen some majority of Ghana for Jimmy. Yeah, the religion and a dada omo. With all due respect, your malam for me are true for in various masalachis or moscolachis or mosques around the nation. Bibri oha regional imams, district imams, true for. There are a few of them who are also legitimate. Inti the thing it cuts across enye one side in kwan enye a Christopher do one nya papa and then kribu for do one nya papa kakre bi no mo ya papa wo mu no almost tankasa. Now, I've heard this man speak, and I respect him a lot. Dr. Lawrence Tete. Dr. Lawrence Tete say, this nonsense must stop. Dr. Lawrence Tete reacts to politicization of Akosombo Dam spillage disaster. You see, Dr. Lawrence Tete, oye sofuno, wakasa, or see in Sanfua air kosuno, yen chaso. Dear Hanan say, a year asema esi ewa unafo maimu. Anasa asema esi wa muna maimu no, a year Akosombo via refwe bien sumana fagana for and debi uno. Or see, ye de ye amanyosem, na amanyosem na ye de ye na any time, yen chaso, na sebio, yama ye ninko asem no ho. Sofuna asem no kan boni beni wum, boni bianim. Dr. Lawrence Tete, what he just said, there's nothing wrong with it. And to be very honest with you, I am very pleased. I am very happy. Say Oba out to let Ghanaians know, say, the AC Ewo Volta regional, it should not be politicized. Now, me read this story, and I'm sorry I don't have the other part of story here. So, okay, story now. They're not Lawrence, and our pastor or Dr. Lawrence Tete Ekanyinan say. So uko awunemem ono ankasa eko pay visit to the esino. O si the esino etwa yem e hadwene. Na tiasie se eye NDC and MPP for eye politics. Eno na pese obete no efri se ye wo asedia wo say ye di to save lives. And this is what men of God should do. Now the problem I have with the statement and then I say the first time I saw asem we see our Volta region. If we are going to be honest to ourselves and each other, nobody politicized it. Or beyond politicized asem way. I am going to be honest here. Me follow the news, pa. I monitored the news. When the flooding or the spillage happened in the Volta region, both NDC and MPP, you could hear politicians from both sides speaking to the issue of how the people in the Volta region will get the needed support and lives will be saved. Until Nana Dankwe Kufuor kwasi campaign in the Volta region. Ekwaye politics when people needed to be saved. Dr. Lawrence, I know you follow the news more than I do. And I know you are more current than myself. But you know for a fact that this issue of Volta regional, it is not the responsibility of churches. It is not the responsibility of NGOs. It is not the responsibility of individuals and businesses to help these people. It is the responsibility of the government. Sometimes, let's not complicate issues. What has happened in the Volta region, it is not the responsibility of your church or my church. It is not a responsibility of a political party. It is not a responsibility of an NGO or a private business. It is not a responsibility of individuals. It is the 100% responsibility of the Republic of Ghana, the government of the day, to save its citizens. Now, when an issue like this happens, doctor, and the president walks to such a difficult location with people going through hell, people just needing the government assistance, people wanting to be saved from a location they are which isn't conducive, and the president walks to such a place and start to tell the people who are in pain, who need help, who have been paying taxes for the past 7 years, that you don't vote for me, then you need to understand, say, the president is foolish, and we need to direct our message to the man who opened that can full of worms. Nana Dankwe Kufuor ne MPP, onu na leader, onu na we Jimmy, onu na wadma adewe aya politics. So, as much as I respect you, say, and I know you listen to the news every day, sometimes let us be original a little bit. Let us call a spade a spade. It is when the president went to the Volta region to make those careless, childish, reckless statements, that is when he blew up the political angle to this. Because it doesn't matter the angle you look at this calamity from. Wherever you look at it from, it is the responsibility of the government of the day to save the people. It is not the responsibility of Christians or your church or anybody. It is the core responsibility of the government. So in any day, we should make this political because we need a political action to save these people. The Constitution, as we see it, the Constitution has stated clearly that when issues like this happen, whether natural or unnatural, man-made, the president needs to call for a state of emergency so that the people will be saved. When people are not saved, they cannot eat. They cannot get mattresses to sleep on. First, evacuate the people. When a government official comes out to blame the people who did not have any role to play in the spilling of their community or in the flowing of these waters, you need to understand that we have a government that is stupid and we have to politicize the matter. Dr. Lawrence, maybe you don't want to sound too harsh. Maybe because for some reasons you don't want people to be pointing fingers at you. You don't want the government of the day to come after you. But what you were supposed to say was that you are disappointed in the president for turning this into a political gimmick, a political countdown, a political show, because the statement of the president in the Volta region was needless. If the president had not made that stupid statement, we wouldn't be politicizing this matter. But even after that, Krampono, this matter is a political issue because we need the president, who is the head of our political hierarchy, to take the lead. So as much as I respect you, as much as I respect your view, I think you are deliberately moving away from the most important part of the problem. And the most important part of the problem is that men of God like yourself, you should be bold enough than me to tell the president that irrespective of the person standing in front of me, you have to tell the person the truth. And that is what the Holy Bible says. Let's not run around words. Let's not try and please men. Let us not try and please humans who were born like us. Let us try and please God. And what pleases God is man speaking truth to exalt his name. And that is the principles of Christ. We are walking like Christ. We are walking like Christ. That's why we are Christian, Christ-like people. And the Christ we follow, every time he got the opportunity to speak, he was straightforward and honest. So let us adapt that. I respect your view. I understand your frustration, but until we call a spade, until we let the people who are leading us understand it's their responsibility to take the right decision, we will not get matters or issues solved. You're still watching. With all due respect, extended version. I'll be right back after this short break.
Na ene dia ben se womre. Nso efutu a woma me no. Ense ne awokan se asante mankai. Se ebedi adanse pefe na obi ate ejuma abra me ye mampanyi me ye wasanteman mu enye se me bebo se ma ye 1,000 and something projects we chips compounds nka ho ejuma district assemblies aye nka ho sebi ajana bia nka ho we ye ejuma nkasa abra me ye omampanyi ye na bebre so wadaworma Otayechi nti ne etimi ye san nwuma nyina enti me bono baako ne dikan eye edwa eye fe wo West Africa hi nyina sa adwa ne bi ni ho e wo Kumasi ha kejetia market nana if you ho yesi Tafo market yesi Asawasi market yesi Atonsu market Edwankwan no na eba hospital ya shase esi Sewa hospital Afari military hospital Formina hospital Bekwai hospital ni na ewa Santima mu ha oba akwan Asawasi town roads Swami town roads Tafo town roads Kenya Sea roads High School Junction to Janasi roads Bomso to High School Road, Kote to Aiduasi to Campus Roads, Emena to Bwedi, Apromasi to Ejiso, Bonre Junction to Bonre Road, Aprede to Parkoso, Tikromba Road to Antwa Roads, Bekwai Town Roads, New Edibiasi Town Roads, Bonfa Junction to Isiwa Road, Bekwai to Isiwa Road, Kumau to Drombonsu Road, Tepamanfo to Subriso to Fanti Road, Anu yakwan kwa afie 9 ye ewo Asante Maimo ha
Na maybe me na me phone na nam. Me say then you want to tiansa so we can mama me phone cho. Didi kan Asante my commissioner, commissioner, regional minister, ono why. Minister of Transport, or here airport, known as Furiasia Madincheni, and Waba, so on the bar. Now, Omama Bako, I Yapijan and Omobia so Androno. Francis Asensu Wache, Minister for Works and Housing. And your boss, National Security boss. One day now and then here, na samato until New Year. Now has also regional chairman, famous chairman one, one to me. Now, Uchame, who's free, food and agriculture minister, says so now, or be the president. Minister. And pay for no back up, only your pay president in
all right, Ghana and 7 Adani concerts, you know. All right, Mama Yenji Germany head the echo. Now, I think it's time for us to take care of a year pound for pound today. Now, quickly, a year the cocoa board is dead. Bury it. The president of Cocoa Farmers Association. Also, I can say me quick. Yenye we ni editorial no quick no be amfre ne enkode fiet ne enkoda. A year the Ghana cocoa board. The Ghana cocoa board has collapsed and must be done away with. President of Concerned Cocoa Farmers Association, Nana Boatim Bonsu, has indicated. Last week, Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta said his office and the Bank of Ghana were liaising to set up a monitoring desk at Cocoa Board to ensure discipline in the state-owned company. Expenditure following concerns raised by the International Monetary Fund that its huge annual losses posed a major threat to Ghana and blah blah blah. Aye cocoa for Ghana, Sebio Cocoa Kuafo, Nipa or Dow Minima or your friend, the president of Cocoa Farmers Association, were told Nanumutu or say, Moma engine tum se cocoa board a gu ashe Momian Sieno, na yempe at the papebi emfa ye ni ensiso. Cocoa for Kuafo mo Ghana, Nipa or dear Nimuno, ni din edi a year Nana Boatim Bonsu, Wakasa, or say, the Ecoso cocoa sector, ana cocoa board na sebio, a cocoa board a Ghana for Akuma Daswa, na those times no, se omutia, omuye juma, na se omo etu ometium cocoa na abain etoma enfaswa baso. Abain and the John Mahama ni NDC no, na ye mom cocoa ye fertilizer free. Obia enkoto edigu omu cocoa anase omu noba se ema enyini from esa ton cocoa no ma aban na enda no Ekufuado ne na aban ba so yi enne ekuafo ato omanu tuo akase anase obonum tuo akase omsi cocoa board na egu na adikudi ntia papa yi egina so eka asasem ne se eye ye nyankase finance minister Ken Ofori-Atta eba abontene beka se eye IMF fo no aka asem bi na asem maka no som se bibia esi no ewo Ghana na ehu na omahu se eye cocoa board no dwirim na ekoso no eye sebio ketahye eni senia omudi sika pudio eche eye MPP fo no eche no Ken Ofori-Atta se eye ono ne party MPP fo eni Ekufuado aban no omo ba beti eye desk bi omo de office bi bekọ ho a ekọ akọhwe kro no so if you say IMF for say and oba Ghana na ye pe aban adwuma krono ene ketahye ene dwirim ewo ma ene cocoa board yati Ghana kroma nipa oje contract kese ewo cocoa board Kennedy Japan Ednam Ghana ka kire mo say MPP for akromfo IMF say krono a ekoso kese ewo cocoa board no eye contract ene ketahye ene MPP for dwirim ene krono omo bo enti na ende cocoa board abo besia eda besiem ema munye sika kra entua edien cocoa kuafo ende oba Ghana cocoa kuafo enya fertilizer kra emfengu omo nua ba ase ema nem so from time na NDC wo ho no na cocoa fertilizer ye de che ekuafo And yɛtea ne yɛte sɛ cocoa fertilizer yɛatam na articulator ma MPP chairman atama a ɔde kɔ Cote d'Ivoire akɔtɔn adi yɛte kurom ha ɛna cocoa fertilizer yɛatwerɛ ho not for sale MPP for tumi paper not no na for sale no not no ɛne for no ɛna sale nko na tare ho ɛna ɔmo tɔn enti ɛnde IMF fo aka kyerɛ Ghana for say because of chrono a ɛkɔ nti yɛma yɛni cocoa board na mfie ni cocoa board emphasis kapapa bia meka Ghana sika ho ama ekuafo high ekuafo bre ekuafo tete ebi wufam na nado danko ekufo ara aban ne said de omo beye aso eye chrono ne dwirim any contract akese sika wi akede Japan mu di ekire wi cocoa board ne say omo kɔ eye awonaga akoto desk a teacher for tena so bi no mo dia kosi cocoa board inti omo di kosi wa na mama party ni bia kotena ho inti Canada Japan ba na se obeji contract ni yesesa cocoa sika mana na waje no aboso na waka se owe wie bi na odi akọ we na ekufo ado aban mo se omo befa so e dia stop eye dwirim ketahye krono ene proya ekoso cocoa board inti ama cocoa fo akuafo nyina de oda no ayefre no Mr Bonsu no wakasa ɔse yɛ akuafo yɛn ne ani aban wɔ eti kurom ha yɛn ne ani aban no edi nsawoso yɛn na sebio yɛ dua cocoa no yɛn ne pɛse yɛ ka kyerɛ mo sɛ cocoa ana cocoa board no egu nti wo yɛ Ghana ni na wutie ɔmo a sɛ wo pɛse wo gi cocoa board nkwa ana wo gi Ghana cocoa akuafo nkwa a ɛwɔ sɛ wo tutia MPP ɛna ɛwɔ hɔ no begidwam deɛ ɔse ɔte brɔfo kyɛn me deɛ ɔse deɛ mitwa toro no ɔpɛse ɔkyechem no ɔnkɔ bie ni Facebook no ɔnte ni TV no mbie ni radio na onso onko chirem because me chirem anam de ato board so me a math teacher me mpe problems moma yanye the editorial of the day na ende asema edapono so a ye bedwudwem no efa eye nam 1 nana apia mensa kromfo tetwe amoaboaten a ne kro no a wabo eto che eye aka Ebenezer ne kro no a wabo e wo Ghana eso che eye atayi nana apia mensa ekuro bia so a ankede gina circle ebunukom sa aponche and yedaya sorry ya NPP for Attorney General your friend Godfrey Dame omune nana apia mensa akɔhye kukuam aka omadwene abɔ ho ema omo pese omo jai nana apia mensa ema ne fa ne hudi na we nyina ɛde ne kofa baaye maka kyerɛ sɛ Ghana no sa wo pa asɛm akyerɛ onyankopɔn a anaasɛ pɛ sɛ ɔka asɛm akyerɛ Ekufuado a fafa John Mahama so yɛsɛ wo pa asɛm aka akyerɛ onyankopɔn a ka yɛde fafa mframam sa wo ka fa mframam a waka kyerɛ onyankopɔn sa wo ka asɛm akyerɛ onyankopɔn a ka kyerɛ mframa waka kyerɛ onyankopɔn sɛ nda wo pɛ sɛ nana dodanko Ekufuado aban MPP aban no ɔmo yɛ de yɛ a kɔsra John Mahama the moment akwa kɔsra John Mahama ma John Mahama akasa no nana adodanko Ekufuado aban akromfo agye apeso no ɔmo bedi ho dwuma na ɛno ɛna ɛnde yehu no ɛnde yɛ sorry ya nana apia mensa has actually coughed up Bronika se coughed up nana apia mensa nam 1 kromfo na wagege Ghana fo sikedi ama ebi ahwere ɔmo nkwa no nana apia mensa sɛ yenim bebi ofri bebi okoye bebi okodaye wenya 2.5 million Ghana odeka eye Bronika sema and the rate na saa sika na just $200,000 nana apia mensa so wakonya $200,000 odeba Ghana schema 2.5 million Ghana na dan a ɔse saa sika no ɔbɛstatie tua ɛyɛ Menzgold ɛyɛ customers a obu wɔm no na obi bebusa sɛ ɛyɛ nana apia mensa saa sika no konya no wen na ansa ne ɛbɛba hɔ no ɛnkyɛyɛ na wɔtwe baako ana mienu ɛne ɛte sɛ ɛyɛ Menzgold customers a nana apia mensa ebu wɔm no omukosra eye John Dramani Mahama na ansa na omukosra John Dramani Mahama ex-president e won office no omu ye kyira na emupi ye kyira na ye chenchirenche ye kyira na kyire se omuni abre nipa bi enam aban mu ebu omu protect na apia mensa enti omu call finance minister apese so ekogina ho eka dinsie se omu nsa nko musika omu nko omu ye kyire na Menzgold customers ni abre if you say mena woka sei nana apia mensa from 2018 a yeche no aban entumi ngi kobo emfiri nana apia mensa ho nana adodankwa Ekufuado ena edi nana apia mensa ekire Ghana for say dwuma a odi ne ho te na munyina monko na monkodi saa dwuma no ana meboa it was nana adodankwa Ekufuado who confirmed and endorsed ɛyɛ Nana Apia Mensah's criminality because time ani ate Ghana ha no na Ghana for dodo no ate Nana Apia Mensah nka nanso no mo ngini ndi na Ghana for dodo no ate sɛ abrantie bi aba your friend Nana Apia Mensah na abrantie we oyɛ hwan yɛso ɔgye sika ɔde adwekwa no ama okube ɔno de ɔyɛ akoko sika ɛnde ɔkɔ save a sɛ 10 Ghana ɔbɛkɔ na 30 Ghana na nipa dodo no ngindi nanso emra na adodanko Akufo-Addo MPP aban president ni Bawomiamo ɛne Nana Apia Mensah ɛkotwa mfonyin ɛwɔ Jubilee House pɛ ɛna me nuanom Ghana fo nkurasefo ka sɛ oh we de nkoyɛ kromfo anko onko Jubilee House sɛ nkoyɛ kromfo anko Akufo-Addo ɛnto nsamfrɛ no ma ne betena sindidi. Into the moment and Nana Apia Mensah na Akufo-Addo kotwa picture say king and a Ghana for a Martin enifra for abafan akrachefo gold for MPs Ghana 42 etam omusika ekoma Nana Apia Mensah. Into osia say Nana Apia Mensah's dominance and as Nana Apia Mensah na mwano ye legalizing a Akufo-Addo na indirectly or legalizing Nana Apia Mensah's criminality in Ghana. Because majority of nipa do omokodi omusika koto Menzgold no na efri se omohu Nana Apia Mensah ene Nana Adodanko Akufo-Addo etwa picture e wo Jubilee House Akufo-Addo office. Who is supposed to be blamed here? It is the President of the Republic because it is through his endorsement and Apia Mensah was able to lure all these people and steal their money. Now, and Menzgold customers ekoya yechire no MPP aban hu said abi di ade ne ko ne mu ehu omkoya yechire no de omo yechire ne wie no de omo ye ne say come out omo yechire no de sie ne say MPP aban hu said abi Menzgold customers omani abre se sia Ghana for no omani ate Ghana for be start ebusa nsem enti omo ye so be take decision now before that no sa Menzgold customers no omko John Mahama hokod omo no asem ekọ to John Mahama enim se omo se Nana Apia Mensah ebuye Nana Apia Mensah ebuye yakasa esu ho ema ehu nipa ni bi ewu president a woteso ye Akufo-Addo no omfiye na ban MPP no omo mfiye se se ne nyina ye nim onyankopon nim abaifo nim abosum nim se wo John Mahama na wo ba be di Ghana so from 2025 na yehu se wa ye adwuma pen yehu se we die so pen yenim se wutie o abadaye unim nyansa unim kasa na obi Ghana fo asem ehiawo inti Menzgold customers no ekọ John Mahama ho e di omani su asem ene omani bra asem ekoto nanim se opanyini enkotre abosom ewiem noma eye abosom akese eye angels anase eye abofo ni onyankopon kokroko ne ba Yesu Kristo omu nyina nim ene Ghana fo ye nananom Kwame Nkrumah mu ene abosom akese omotwa Ghana ho hye se wo na obedi president 2025 inti ye pese ye beka kire wo se de otisiri de wagimi na emom wo de nyansa adokuru wunti tie ya asem maye na emom unya akwanya no ebedi Ghana so a de ewo se wo ye ede mrato mra ema yesu yenya ehu no yenya ehu inti omko John Mahama ho no sei no omko kan ye.
Leaders of customers of now defunct Menzgold Company Limited has paid a courtesy call on former President John Mahama in his cantonment office in Accra. The visit was to seek the former president's support in retrieving their funds locked up in what they described as illicit gold dealership and investment company. The group said since the company was shut down in 2018, about 217 people have lost their lives, while others have been suffering from various ailments, including blindness and mental illnesses. According to the group's spokesperson and leader, Mr. Fred Forson, all efforts to retrieve their money have proven futile. They said it has therefore become necessary to appeal to the former president to help them in seeking a bailout from the state to alleviate their plight. He stressed that their situation is dire and they desperately need a state bailout. Mr. Forson said it took the Attorney General 4 years to move the matter from the lower court to the High Court. However, the civil aspect, which is the retrieval of their money, is still pending. Former President Mahama offered his condolences to the victims, calling it one of the most unfortunate incidents in the country's history. He said such fraudulent schemes often happened due to government's weak regulatory oversight and therefore is responsible for citizens who fall prey. He also wondered why government is yet to take control of the company's account, confiscate the company's assets and auction them off and use the proceeds to pay a portion of customer investments. Former President John Mahama pledged to join them in bringing attention to their plight. He also urged the government to provide the group with the necessary information regarding efforts to retrieve their funds. The group were hopeful that with the support of the former president, they will be able to get their funds and recover from the losses they have suffered.
Into Menzgold customers, echo Air President Mahama Hono, omo problem echo tu nenim. And John Mahama ka say, anyone pi say, abain eviti infritiation ka say, omachina na pia mensa, agene ho nyoma nyina no, aton ne ho nyoma no. Na nka ono John Mahama de na o expect say nka sebio eya aban ka say omagigi na pia mensa ho nyoma nyina no. Na nka sika omunya wo mu no, na nka say at least aban tumi de sa sika no ede epatamo. Indi John Mahama ka say na ene wanwa ye na no asem nyina ne say ono de ne nyansem no anka obesre aban say eye embra aban ka kire say ode ne nsa atoto nam 1 ejapade su nyina ene sebio ne kro no nyoma oye ya onyamu ejapade no na nka John Mahama sre aban say asban we de we mu nyina Ghana fo enya aban sika ena wudi ti omuka na emom nam 1 ball kro no wie no aban be ka kire ye say nam 1 njapade a odnam kro no su nyae no ode ne nsa atoso itina John Mahama say aban anka sa nyoma no onton na onfa musika no emma eye Menzgold customers obanyansafo enti inkofo we kwasra John Mahama no ena emma MPP fo ka kire omo say papa na kasa nyansem papa na fa anya politics papa no akasem kese ato Ghana fo trim se NPP fo se magigi nam 1 ho nyama dia ende sika amunya free mu no monton sa sika no monfa nche ema nam 1 nipa obu o mofa so eno enema Attorney General Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo ene finance minister mo eka mo tibo mu se ende e wo som di hu dwuma ntentam ansa na to Ghana fo trim se MPP any Attorney General MPP aban no any Akufo-Addo omo ya kronfo na omo twiyedi omo ne Nana Apia Mensa aka obuti aboho. They have connived to dupe Ghanaians. Enti anche bia na eti Ghana de eti ya ne say eye Nana Apia Mensa aban ababontene abeka kire say Nana Apia Mensa atam sika twitwiridie 2.5 million Ghana cedis. Na mama church ase bi mu nkire wo ansa na yakoyenim. Si yakase 2.5 million Ghana cedis a. O de ko dollars mu a just $200,000. Just. The reason why I'm using the word just and I say Nana Apia Mensa edupi Ghana for about beye nipa be 15 to 16,000. And Nana Apia Mensa ebu omo faso. Aban ka kire say sa nipa dodo Nana Apia Mensa ebo omo krono no sika ni nyina oba Ghana sikema eye 1.6 billion. Nana Apia Mensa krono obo ye no sika oje free Ghana for no na eye 1.6 billion Ghana cedis. O de ba dollars mu a eye $135 million. Ebi a wantini ye abanchi Nana Apia Mensa no Attorney General ka kire ye say Nana Apia Mensa nipa a wobu omo Ghana no sika a waje free omo nsem okoti kwan so no o de ba broni sikema eye $135 million, which is 1.6 billion Ghana cedis. Now sa sika ni mu $135 million no and then Nana Apia Mensa say watam Ghana sika 2.5 million o de ba broni sikema just $200,000. Or say sa sika na watam de akoma police for nchema eye omo a odi omoka. Now asem no de ema eye dwirem eye ya eye didi atem ema Ghana for ne say Nana Apia Mensa anka satena eye internet a sebio omo frɛ no Twitter eka kyerɛ Ghana fo nyina sɛ ɔno ene nipa eba Menzgold asema esina ne ho akomu pa kyɛn obia. In fact, the obedi kra edema no. Nana Pia Mensah asem kan yi bosume ba mienu emu ene yekoi. Ɔse die obedi edema no. Ka kra obe ɔno ane ka ba kumponi wa aka ne nsa. Aban agye ne ho agyapadeɛ nyinaa. Nana Pia Mensah bie na no kan obrofum ekyekire mu kyerɛ Ghana for sɛ even sika bi na odi ekyire ana okoji ni Dubai no saa sika no krampo no ɔse emu kunguma bi na eye ne customers ne dia emu dodo no ne dia na ne nsampo kan sika no muntie Nana Pia Mensah ɔse ɔno kapre odi be didi kura oni bi ne cars ni ne japade because of Menzgold asem esi ya aban we season hu nyoma nyina nti campo oni bi ɔse sika bi na ɔkɔpre no wɔ Dubai bi na ye kɔkye no saa sika no emu dodo no eye ɔno ne dia na mu kitwe bi ye ne customers ne dia saa sika no kura ne nsankan ye na question person busa no say eye den na Nana Pia Mensah enya 2.5 million Ghana eye 200,000 now asema Nana Pia Mensah nkase bie na no eka no Twitter omo ko school omo so omo de omo ben omo abro abosi omo yie no omo de omo so omo Twitter ye maamenom ye nananom ye aunties ne papa nom a omo anko school da no ye de wofie enti omo be kan brofo Nana Pia be kan brofo owia na ma chirem ansa na ya ba ne sika 2.5 million no question obi abusa no say 2.5 million no Nana Pia Mensah nya no wen. This is Nana Pia Mensah.
People have lost. Yes, I regret. Like it's unfortunate that what happened. This whole impasse has made, us lose value. As in resources and money, investment, and what have you. But Austin, I need everybody listening and the whole country to know that if there is one person that has lost, the most, okay, if you want to crown the biggest loser in this whole thing, I am the one. Okay, as we speak right now, I do not own, I can say, technically you can say I do, but by virtue of the fact that it has been attached, I do not own any property in this jurisdiction. Okay, not even a car. Not even a car in this jurisdiction. Number two, I have lost my company, a company that I started building during my university days in the University of Ghana. All right, a company that I forfeited lectures and sometimes, exams, end of semester exams for. A company that saw me traveling in and out, for years before I formalized it to become Menzgold. I have lost it. As we speak right now, every single customer that came to transact, when the customers came, the business was already in session. We have made the necessary investment, and the business existed. So I invested hugely. I personally invested hugely. I have lost other investments. The product that hasn't been paid for store, which is store and contention in Dubai, okay, millions of dollars. Ask if I should tell you the public, the customers, their percentage in there, it is very, very minimal. Okay, so if one person has lost, if Menzgold has to crown the biggest loser, I'm the biggest loser. My mom invested, my sisters invested, my wife invested, my in-laws invested. Right? All my friends invested. I invested. I have really great relations in Spain and in Europe and elsewhere who all invested and referred other people to invest. Right? So it is not like the transactions, like just as I said yesterday, the company packs the money, they give it to me, and then I take it to my house on day-to-day basis. It doesn't work out like that. There is corporate governance, and we adhere to corporate governance.
Nana Pia Mensah kabro for Twitter. I say, mo amoto Ghana keka say ono wenya ne ho. I say, Menzgold na egu ye no. Ono na ne ho akire ne chen mo tete was say mo na mo invest wo Menzgold a mo ye customers. Brofo na wo kana bidwudwam. I say e kasa obi na ne ho ko mu o Menzgold. E ye ono e na ne ho akire no. Mema customer bi angina baby nka say ono no ho akomu chen ono Nana Pia Mensah. If you say or ye adwumaden e na odi bi Menzgold no. Ɔse ne maame kura ho akom, ne papa ho akom, ɔno ankasa ne yiri sika akom, ne nanfofo sika akom. Enti so obi kasa ɔno na Apia Mensah no, wenya sika ama sebio ɔne ho akom chen ɔno na Apia Mensah nipa na asɛm ɔka nya nsɛm efisɛ ɔno ɔte asisisia no oni kapre ka akora oni bi ɛyɛ sika ana accounts and sika ni demukra oni bi efisɛ aban de ne nsa ato ne nyina so. Na Apia Mensah ka asɛm we ndu boso miensa. Now the question here is, and yes sorry ya Nana Apia Mensah aka kyerɛ Ghana for say ɔde sika ama dampare na sika ne 2.5 million Ghana cedis or about dollars ma just $200,000. Na saa $200,000 no ye di gu kantemu o hwa picture na sika no go for yo Jimmy for rough omo di sika no egu adaka mu e na omo soaye e kira mansan se omo di saa sika no ekwa akoma dampare na dampare nji saa sika no onchema omo a omo ho akom. Into social picture na number 1 gives 2.5 million to police to onward distribution to Menzgold customers. Nana Apia Mensah atam sika gu tem $200,000 cities dollars pe in Ghana cities to 2.5 million. And a sukobrane and a yedinama kopie police headquarters. And yeda kosi dampare table so. Say Nana Apia Mensah na suma yo or see when 2.5 million Ghana cities. J now police for no monchicha ma customers. Into usha sikani sokobrane and a kobrane de akwa Ghana police service. Say Nana Apia Mensah say eye 1.6 billion Ghana. What they call Brunikas a Brunisikema eye $135 million no. When you $200,000 inti mo police for monye na monkoche emma eye customers no. Na ono ne ho akobukura che omo. Omo ye lucky. Ene de enhye dan hia me. We Ghana ni na wo hwe me a. Me ne woti eye efidie su kasei. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo aban through MPP, aban through Kenoforiata, through the Security and Exchange Commission, through Yoko. Omo beka kire say aban de omo nsa to Nana Apia Mensah de japadie nyina so. Aban de nsa to Nana Apia Mensah ne bank accounts biya so. Aban de nsa to Nana Apia Mensah eye ne dwumadie odi ye biya so. Since 2018, we have been told, and I say a catcher say, MPP abina catcher through SEC, any Yoko, Madam Tiwa Edano, any police CID headquarters. Oma catcher say, the Nana Apia Mensah jina court. Na omu dina asem, inti the moment of jina court no, ne japadie nyina including Menzgold, Men's Bank, dien, omu di omu sa to be biaso, ne kasi nyina, Nana Apia Mensah ni kapre. If we say for now no aban hu ni say oye kromfo it from 2018 besin de no ye de enye nim say Nana Apia Mensah does not have access to any bank account. Nana Apia Mensah is not doing any business because he is a person of interest in a criminal case, a fraudulent case. Nowhere in the records of the Republic of Ghana and a artist and Nana Apia Mensah or company bia the government has recognized that company as legitimate. Eye juma Nana Apia Mensah ska. Yet krom ha MPP aban through Kennedy Japan omo ka kire say Kennedy ka kire say onim banka Nana Apia Mensah $20 million da ho ye there na obeka bank kro ebesi ne Kennedy Japan enka bank kro ne kire. Now back to the fundamentals. The question I pesi ebusa ne say, how did Nana Apia Mensah come by 2.5 million Ghana cedis? Now the money was carried in a box. And the Ghana police headquarters. Now the question here is, Nana Apia Mensah nya sika no wen? Ejuma ben na Nana Apia Mensah a year in the past year or two to be able to raise 2.5 million. Say a accounts muno koyi na a accounts ben ene man Nana Apia Mensah sa sika no. Say oyo no accounts what measures and a document a man who's an Nana Apia Mensah can still access his own account. Say a obi and a disikanema Nana Apia Mensah a nipa ben and a juma ben na Nana Apia Mensah yamana obey 2.5 million Ghana cedis, $200,000. Say fakone koma police. We want to know from the Ghana Police Service where from this money source ni ye hemfa. Nana Pia Mensah does not have a dime. Video na bochire no or catch the Ghana phone niya so oni kapre. Ya the answer to bibia so in fact enye ono nkwa na eka aban na ka kire ye yokwa ka kire ye seka ka kire ye police idea ka kire ye. So the first question na nka also down paribusa na Nana Pia Mensah ne say, where did you get this money? What work did you do to raise this money? Which accounts is this money coming from? And the Ghana Police Service ignored all these red lights and took the money and said, Yerikoma Bank of Ghana kotuho. Now, there's something wrong somewhere. So Cecilia Dapa ended in a court because of over $2 million in her home. Physical cash. Now you question Cecilia Dapa. Now Namwana or your fraudster, criminal or standard trial. The Attorney General trying him, has been able to raise 2.5 million after we were told that Nana Pia Mensah, his assets and his accounts were frozen, confiscated. How was Nana Pia Mensah able to raise 2.5 million Ghana cedis? That is $200,000. How did it come by $200,000? And what hurts me in the say, the Ghana Police Service that is in charge of criminal investigations is the institute that took the money. The Ghana Police Service that is supposed to be questioning where this money is coming from, they opened their arms and took the money without questioning the legality or the credibility or the source of 2.5 million, because this is a man who is standing trial for fraud, for defrauding thousands of Ghanaians. This man, through the government and by himself, we have gotten to know that all his assets have been confiscated. This man on record today has no legitimate business making money for him. Because from what the Attorney General told us, and what the police told us, and what Yoko told us, Nana Pia Mensah is a person of interest. His passport has been taken. All businesses registered in his name, anything he's connected to has been frozen. So how did this man, who is a frozen criminal, and I'm saying a frozen criminal because every single thing in his name has been frozen, and he admitted it on Twitter that he has nothing, not a dime. How was he able to raise 2.5 million Ghana? That is $200,000 equivalent. How was Nana Pia Mensah able to raise that amount of money? How did we get here? This is a man whose issue came up. The Interpol was part of it. So my question to the Ghana Police Service, the CID office, Dan Parry himself, you people are the criminals. Dan Parry is an embarrassment to Ghana Police Service. Until the police comes out to tell us where this money is coming from. How do you take a money from a fraudster without questioning the source of the money? Because the police needs to tell us where that money is coming from. We are supposed to know, because in our books today, Nana Pia Mensah is a thief, he's a criminal. And the Ghana Police Service, the CID, the Attorney General, they have made us know that this man's assets have all been confiscated or they have been taken away from him. Where did he get this money? Now, let me show you what they are trying to do. The NPP government, going into election 2024, they want to use Nana Pia Mensah to do politics. And when I say they want to use Nana Pia Mensah to do politics, they want to use the Menzgold saga to do propaganda. Now, what they are doing is that the NPP government, Ekufuado, through the Attorney General, they have raised that money from the Bank of Ghana. Now, they know Ghanaians will be questioning them, say, now you people, Nana Pia Mensah GSika diye, mudini jina court, mama ye kapre. Why should we vote for Baumia? Why should we vote for Kennedy Japan? Why should we vote for UMPP again? You neglected us. Now, this gesture from Nana Pia Mensah, there were two branches. The first one is political. The second one is to carve a way for Nana Appiah Mensah to escape jail. Now, the first branch now, a year political, no, they are going to say, Nana Appiah Mensah, through the government investigations and the persistent chasing of the case, they have been able to use the Attorney General, the prosecution, to force Nana Appiah Mensah to start paying their customers. Unlike John Mahama now, mucha troton to say DKM John Mahama diano. Omunim say tro. But what they are going to do is say, omo betra radio so TV so make say na John Mahama mokra DKM no John Mahama ntube moka. So what they are going to say is say Nana Akufo-Addo aban so a nam 1 ebu nkofo no Akufo-Addo aban ni tumi ma nam 1 tie sika no bi. Remember DKM, it was not connected to John Mahama. DKM, nenye John Mahama dia, nenye ne yere dia, MPP for the politics. One of the about power will be to DKM. Did anybody in DKM and I say clients and I say customers ebo John Mahama deal will say company John Mahama dia? No. So the MPP for no will say they are going into elections. They are trying to clean up their propaganda into from Ochina Kono. Obeti se NPP communicators say, she na time NDC was no DKM omo twitiaka and through Akufo-Addo Attorney General no Nana Appiah Mensah kura di sika kotowa ye tia customers ka. A Bank of Ghana no makotam sika because these people are looking at questions that they will be asked when Bawumia sets out there to go and campaign. Into Batisa Bawumia jina stage because and John Mahama de mo would say John Mahama we try yahi na yani aba ya no na one yani aba ya no yani aba na one na one zike na Attorney General kwaji ya and na one o tete aga na we inti uba wo se Bawumia jina stage di nkwasi asem. This is the kind of campaign on me. The second branch of this matter no mami cheche munchiro. The second branch and say they are going to take Nam1 to court. Sad decision where Nam1 they take it or they sa sika kitikiti we akoma police say police in channel. The Attorney General and the directing Nam1 so yes sir. Now this is what they are going to do. On Nam1 a Gina quarter from 2018 or 19 I've seen there 36 appearances still yenjeli Nam1. Still the prosecutor has not been able to show anything substantial. Now see it is a judge say Attorney General na mbon homodia obetwa case nim. Now this is what they want to do. Now Omar catch Nam1 say onya this gesture. Now the why ni kire say oba court mremu the willingness to pay. Into the case Nam1 lawyers ekwakwe no court is and say our clients, my honor, has shown the tendencies and willingness to pay the people he owes. Now, your honor, looking at my client, he has been able to put $200,000 and they are now, as we speak now, they are sharing this money to the aggrieved customers of Menzgold. Your honor, what I want to say in court today is, this man is an honorable man. Even in the middle of this case, he has been able to go down, find money. He's still thinking about the people who were engulfed or for some reason were entangled in this mess. So my client, Nana Appiah Mensah, is showing tendencies of paying. Your honor, as I stand here as the lead counsel of Nana Appiah Mensah, I want to put on record that my client has never taken his customers for granted. At this moment, he has nothing. The little that he has been able to put it out there. And remember, your honor, the good book says, the one who gives you the little he has will definitely give you something when he gets something big. Your honor, I know I didn't quote it right, but you are a Christian, you understand. What I am trying to say is you have to give my client the opportunity to get out of here and continue paying. Now, the argument and Nana Appiah Mensah lawyer Ebez Oyen say, court nenshe the client na ye. Osemukura obra okobano, wetima titini mawrem etuyanko foka. Na se court no through the judge na ema ho kwanya anka ne client ni pia bontene a obetume nya abutire tue sika ne kura manasa. Attorney General Becca Chile Court to say, as far as number one will sit and negotiate to make the payments, number one will walk. This gesture is to clear number one. Eye Godfrey Dame and a cookie sa plan way. And internet sikani good tentem. Ede chile Ghana for oju so bejimi. Adan ye di sika ko eye police headquarters ye di good tentem. It is a sign. It is a message they want the media to carry out there. And that will be the narrative. So the Attorney General, who is the lead prosecutor, will tell the court, Your Highness, I have no problem. At the end of the day, what I can say is we are all looking out for Ghanaians, people who have been robbed of their money. If the accused is telling the court that they want to negotiate, because from what we are seeing, the accused has started. He's showing gestures. He's showing that he has the goodwill to do the payment. We have no problem as a government. If he is willing to negotiate payment terms, we have no problem. It's you, Your Highness, to make that decision. King Kring. Judge, no go to fi anum wi ya oba banana fu. Judge for mu wi. Judge no go to fi anum eye de buta ai any eye tobacco oba o say as the law says, no actually space at all. Someone Jimmy. Someone to brofo. Oba say King Kring. I have listened to both counsels. Yejimu Gano. Oba tells you the president obi ahun enim and also kenten. Mama kenten. Judge for the big jabe. Judge for some film you. Judge in the bar. Sa somebody asesa to for crass simple. Oba also second time. Why is it? Judge in the bar also say bibi also a judge or second time. No, I bet no. God rise. No, but no. I've listened to both counsels. And as you can see, November day of 27 December 2009 BC, here is my judgment. The defendant, Nana Appiah Mensah, has shown gross negligence in his business activities. He basically, through his business activity, rendered people homeless. Lots and lots of people lost their monies. Judgment naga say a third page was say onyan ntam wajimi or chira wo say amadi usikedi. Judgment no third page was no be a second page. I've listened to both counsels and I believe that when a man commits a crime and admits to his crime and decides to correct them, even the Holy Book says that those men are given the second chance. Nana Appiah Mensah, through the Ghana Police Service, has started paying customers of Menzgold, and we have seen a lot of them come here to testify as witnesses of the prosecution, or the prosecutor, sorry. Judgment to their battle. By these analysis and fact findings, I believe it will be right and it will be good for all of us as Ghanaians, as Ghanaians, to understand that the money is what we are looking at, how people can get their funds back. Nana Appiah Mensah has shown the willingness to pay. And as a judge and as a Ghanaian, I also feel the pain of Menzgold supporters and clients. What I can say is we will have to amend the conspicuous shenanigans of the metaphysics of law. And I'm applying the Ghana Constitution and also the Ghana Law School, Ghana Law Book, black, not the one from Holland. Nana Appiah Mensah will be given the second chance. What was Nana Appiah Mensah? How much you made? Me see obe clear Nana Appiah Mensah judgment na making kanyama mono and the dwahono. You see a diagram. Judge ni ba be king kanyama Nana Appiah Mensah akofie. Sika na gu kante mu no oju so majimi. Omo kire mu shege reasons and the MPP for Kotena radio so Nana Appiah Mensah nya na start yutia no motetia kasa kasa egu ekufo ado ni ma se Nana Appiah Mensah akofa sika na wotua okonya sika na wen Nana Appiah Mensah nyoma ye season nyina where are those things that were seized? Have they been sold? And where is the money? Have those things that we seized as a nation, have it been given back to Nana Mensah? Has his frozen account been unfrozen? Where did Nana Mensah get $200,000 in cash to give to the Ghana Police Service, to give to people? Are we mad? Can't we read between the lines? Can't we see these people are fooling us? They are going to set a hardened criminal free, and they are going to use the government. Two branches, two questions. The question we need to be asking this government, we need to be asking the Attorney General, where did Nana Mensah get the money from? Can they tell us the source? Where are the things that they seized? Where are the belongings? The things that they confiscated, have they sold it? How much are they worth? If they haven't sold it, how much are they worth? Where are the stuff? Would you say, Jimmy Anna? What kind of foolish judiciary is this? And we sit in Ghana and we let this Attorney General blackface somebody who has no self-confidence, messing up the hard judiciary people sacrifice to sustain. Nana Mensah has been in court since 2018. He has appeared for about 38 times. Still no prosecution. What kind of nonsense is that? And today, this foolish boy puts money in Kentang and takes it to the Ghana Police Service, the IGP's office, and say, you fool, take the money to Bank of Ghana and share to the customers. How stupid can we be? How foolish can we be? I read some statement from the Ghana Police Service, Dan Parry, saying that the money, they are going to go keep it at the Bank of Ghana. The court will tell them how to share it. The court has already made a decision. If the police is telling you that the court has told, the court will have to give them a green light how to share it, then it means that the court has already agreed to this money. And I want to ask you, Mr. S, pull that thing for me. The Ghana Police Service, in their statement, almost say they wait on the court to give them directions how to share the money. Now, court, has the court asked about the source of the money? How did the court come to that conclusion that that money is legitimate enough to be shared? So if the police is saying court more green lighter, it means the court directed Nana Mensah to come and do the sugar reasons. The court is conniving. The Attorney General is manipulating you people. They are preparing MPP how to respond to criminality. My name is Kevin Ekobedu. Till after this short break, Mefa calls bare 5-10 minutes and end today's show. You're still live on Loud Silence TV. Before I pick phone calls, I want to clear the air on this. This is the Ghana Police Service statement about they giving the money to Bank of Ghana and waiting on the courts to give them directions how to share this money. Police posts. Police deposit 2.5 million received from Nana Mensah at the Bank of Ghana. Yes, police for the Sikana Akoto Bank of Ghana. Now here statement. I'm say the police, on the advice of the Office of the Attorney General, on Friday, 20th of October 2023, received an amount of 2.5 million from suspect Nana Mensah, popularly known as Nam1. The said amount has been deposited in the police exhibit account at the Bank of Ghana for the attention of the court. The amount is part of investigations into petitions received from some customers of Menzgold Ghana Company Limited and Brew Marketing Council Limited, currently before the Accra High Court, against suspect Nanapia Mensah, known as Nam1. We would like to state that the decision on the disbursement of the money would be determined by the court. This is the Dampari Police. Almost say, we would like to state that the decision on the disbursement of the money would be determined by the court. And from the beginning, the police, on the advice of the Office of the Attorney General. So from the beginning, it was the Attorney General that told the police to take the money. This is the same Attorney General in court who does not have enough evidence to prosecute Nanapia Mensah, starting a fresh case. So how is the Attorney General, who today is in court, struggling to get evidence to prosecute Nanapia Mensah, advising the police to take 2.5 million from Nanapia Mensah and go deposit it in the Bank of Ghana account? How do you win a case against Nanapia Mensah? I am mama adwinumbi kakra school ni nyina ekobi. Nkwasi afo we bumu e na mote Ghana. Don't let them fool you people like that. All right. This phone is frozen. Let me get this one ready. Okay. Yeah, it's looking like the whole system is jammed. Let's give it like a second. Now, main picky calls. Now me end the show. No, this country is a crime scene. Like the Attorney General who is in court prosecuting Namwano is advising the police to take the money and the police not asking the Attorney General the source of that money. Nanapia Mensah, how did he raise 2.5 million? Hello, caller. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, go ahead, boss.
You are really the Black Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
What about those who have died in this cause?
Mm-hmm.
I'm asking.
Yeah, what about those who have died, right? There are a lot of questions here. We can't just say Nanapia Mensah brought 2.5 million into assembly. Police is not asking nothing.
This bias. You done well.
Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate this. All right. Hello, caller.
Hello, Kevin. Good evening.
Good evening. Go ahead.
Kevin, indeed, was a Nedjo Pelly. Now, Kevin, Mambo Chamo and Abadi Chamakarim. But if you are wood civil station, while looking at Fugu or Shop, Susan Boy, all information center, or by young for PC and Figure, will be near be with tea. John, that are some one hour to carry the one say. On the most elegant, what is that? I'm the Jimmy Beanie, young Morocco Ghana, young Dampa, but doing go for your comfort, Aban will be the Adua, all of them for Iska in Japadina, and that was a Kevin.
Thank you very much. That was Papa. All right, let me pick another caller. Hello, caller.
Hello, Mr. Kevin. Good evening.
Good evening, boss. Kasa meet you.
But your friend Marvin, because if you call us.
Marvin Kasa.
Unse, one of the Sabi drew baby and penny for a Kufando and I buy a woman say Jimmy. What the 7 years? Where they are one the I am for, and Fisika will say, O Kofabla say, O Monfantu amount for 2.5. Nini Pado send a bit to Moka. Only see a Jimmy to the stand say, Yadrimum be. But by now, I told first now, na phone Honma, Untimin Chaki baby. This a radio station, Papa Chobi, a baby, and a Becca sing be a tro say in a coso. But by now, Ukuta phone, Ukuta Obando, with me Chaki baby, and who dear coso, if we have with me Chaki dear coso, my baby. In the catcher and an echo found on a buying any MPP, or fucking a memo no baby and say, by now, you be any at it. It is omu beba be say nkura sesem ni biem ni sa na ma fon na omu ye kire na ba na no ye ni abere.
That's it. Thank you. By now, hello caller. Go ahead.
Hello, Kevin.
Good evening, madam. Good evening.
Good evening.
Can you lower your set? Are you watching on TV? Can you lower the TV?
Yes. We say they're Ghana, you know what is happening. Whether MPP like it or not, NDC and ECO. Whether they like it or yes, NDC and ECO.
But I say
we are not fooling anymore. They say they near BA. We know what is happening.
But I say, madam, that's the power for your call. Hello, caller. Hello. Okay, this phone is frozen. My minfa, another one. Hello, caller. I'm sorry. You Edio. My mention said this line is okay. Hello, caller.
Sabulai.
Go ahead.
Godfrey Dami, local champion. If he goes outside, he can't win. I want to ask if power changes. I hope he can be jailed for all these criminal things he's been doing. That Godfrey Dami, black and white face.
Thank you very much, Sabulai. You would be doing here. Hello, caller. Hello. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Please, I have a contribution to make.
Make that contribution.
About two weeks or last week, my auntie, who was a Menzgold customer, called me and told me she's heard her money is being shared. And I told her it's gendarme. And it's gendarme because, when you say ato, Oma daily ato, no. We bet not say because now say Oma daily ato. This kind of years, what is Namwan working there for?
Yeah.
And there was somebody gendarme there, every cream. Senebea, Obia dream a fit Namwan so. But I think it's because of Atono Mujeli, no. And then they will kind of and I like to say, get me susu where me catch me auntie no, a bear no cre. I may sure why because me Nama me say no, Atono Mujeli, no. Ghana for baby say na sama deli atoa na mo anam ho ye dey nta wo somebody jandam bi ye dey e betwemu sa 2.5 million no enye na mo an dey aba e aban na artistic bi ti se na wo ka no aban e tia aban ka eno ana o ma ye no na mo afa sika bi anko baby.
I appreciate this. All right, thank you. Hello, caller. Hello. Yes,
Mr.
sir.
Kelvin, good evening.
Go ahead. Good evening.
Me that's hey, me first time in my room.
Which my room? They don't faster, mommy. Why? Yeah, me too.
Me na they have but one lecture and me shrow one lecture papa na they had you pan say still a bimu da so wo ho sebi omu ye omu sem cross 7 day omu mbie moni kan say kumase ha Mr. Kelvin kosuna lecture more because I hanum no do na electricity no me more over council me arrogant omu mpene ma wonka. I see me say on one person on make research and I won't hear the end of Creno and have come as a flow. Mr. Kelvin Yamishra,
thank you very much. Thank you. Hello, caller. Hello. Hello,
Kevin.
All right, go ahead, boss. Meet you.
I'm here.
Bibi aboko, be here. Yeah.
So the Americans MPP here. Who was a party and after MPP I am be a panel or panel. MPP because they said the boy you can Kasa call you. Your jail will be 15 years for home. The second year saying I'm 1 year. Or that's on a number. Say a friend is saying, oh my Ghana police and some much is ska.
No.
Owo ja waduma kwa tam sika eso de abawo o headquarter ade be che no kura no ma che sika nafa sika ne omo de na omo na budo sika kura wo mbra bro half omo budo kura ne sika
$200,000 sika 200,000 onye nkwa se no budi no
budo kura sika oh me say we ma akronfo Ghana fo wo de nya butre.
But I say thank you very much. All right, thank you. Enti na nipa ba konkwa now one the more than 2.5 million Ghana. Ain't it 200,000 dinner? Hello, caller.
Hello, Kevin.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
This is Christopher calling from New York. Kevin, what I want to say is that so these PP guys actually think Ghanaians are so stupid to the point that number one can actually take $2.5 million cedis in cash, $200,000 in cash to the police station for them to even accept it. And now when they give the police will then take it to put
Bank
at
of
the
Ghana. Bank of Ghana.
Yeah.
They have an account at Bank of Ghana. So the police is going to put it there.
So they did not even advise him to, even if it's a genuine money, take it to the bank, bring a check or a transfer or something. A cash
Yeah.
That's how stupid they think we are. So they just want to display this.
Yeah. They're playing on their conscience. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. They're playing on their conscience.
Thank you very much, Kevin.
I appreciate this. Thank you. All right. Sorry. I'm in for another caller. One of my phones is jammed. I don't know.
Hello, Kevin.
Hello.
Hello, Kevin.
Meba Chakasa meet you.
Hello, Kevin.
Hello, meet you, Kasa.
Hello, Kevin. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah. Make us a free US.
Okay.
Nana kumia de na mpesa mikakaka.
Meba Chakasa.
You say before say the bia nana kumia wono STC wono. Mahama revamp sa area na agukra stations ni nyina na agugu. Uko baby a na gugu na ye de ma ye free September and ye ban nti Mahama the 100 buses in the big can revamp ye yes stations ni nyina. Nana kumia buy no ano. Ye no mo contract no for 10 years.
Okay.
Ya renovate baby abano Mahama me renovate baby atamale sunyane baby ano. Omo abegia di wo Ghana for abuchi ha omo fa STC se na STC na gukura. Ye wie bibi a ya pempa montade e dia hyehyɛ drivers no a ya start program no pen na kumia mbe no. Oba ya no betwa ye company mu.
Oh, really?
Eti sesi ya no omo de embassy no akọ court or breaking. Ama yesi enkoto dan na wo kana na ne enti na abam ne no a wo ka kire. That means say yesi betimi de mo
Yeah. Said the contract no, they almost signed contract no. The way they cancel the contract, if it wasn't done in the right way, you can do it.
Yes, bia wo STC sa no mo na be wo mo meya hwe o. Nana kumya mo meya hwe ko.
But I say thank you very much. Hello, caller.
Good evening.
Good evening, boss. Kasamitio.
But I was planning because everything done for.
Kentampo for Munkasa. Kentampo for Makacha.
Kentampo there. I mean, NDC, Papa. Kentampo out now. What Jimmy said, Mole.
I'm on Toma.
Kentampo out now.
Also, Toma Felicia J. Makacha said the only woman of which my boy.
Kentampo out one of the 1, 2 or more for bad there. Omo dia omo FM ore na tijaje o Kentampo out. Wow, ai ba miane Kennedy asam na o ka o. Na akrofo mienu a omo tanga se we had the na te omo dana asam na so omo papa na se na omo pa kire. Ma san be sa me de be sa omo mienu no me da se wono nyame ye adwuma.
For me shamo me da wo se Kentampo for Montoma eye Felicia J Kentampo South. Munim the right thing to do. Maybe the reason why also Montoma Felicia J. Very, very important. Hello, caller.
Hello, Kevin.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Mpacho to say.
Bibi aboko.
Mpacho me pese me bisa o question you answer na makomase mo so me say asante hene police for no mo go asante hene fear ni abani tuom kana say yi ne tuom ka asante ne tuom ka.
Police ni bi oyedwuma ehye Ghana police atare bia abani tianeka.
Okay, me come asem ne so a obeka say MP for ne sorry tia e say finance minister say asante hene frɛ wo mo. Okay. Say asante hene frɛ ma obeka kire say asante hene frɛ wo mo. The American say obeka say nana pia mensa asem yam say ewure ye fi bibi. Obeka say asante hene bode baby wo kumase. When Timmy invite will be a send nana mensa and what the plane free and crime and what the buy no Santa in money in call for Mimpo that the first time I mean who sa appear mensa no as Santa in money go for free from Tomako Shia nana mens nana sa young boy
can you give me that video? Yeah, I think me kaipa I'm free from Toma yeah
Asante in no na was say Ghana. Me de me catch that one there, and me da me no kasai. A son say, say the whole Ghana you were true for, you were true some John Nippo Ghana. When you buy 2 Obiao, Nana man said, boy, and you see fun and say,
And just something and me invite you no much of say boy we sika when you in Ghana. And the American you know say yeah that one day when you know asante.
But I say you need evidence to prove that any wankasa view and I watch the show so and I respect your view, but you need evidence to support that. Hello, caller. Hello.
Hello, KT.
Yes, sir. Kasa.
Hello, KT. The correct KT. Pastor, good evening.
Good evening.
Asama waka afana na pia mesa ono. Majiatu nya mesika almost 16,000 head. You see, I'm in the say, major man say, Mema school, Adame Boachibibi, Meba Mizinu, Bakuku school, Bakunku school. Now me 16,000 or no, every month me have 1,002. Me for 3 months pay. Nti chese me ho akomu. Nti se na na pia me sa se ono ne ho akomu se me a. Eno je ne tia se a enye yi. All the demonstrations of my Makobi, Makosa, Mumbai. Now let say initially news about me say he has paid 5 million.
5 million, yeah.
Yes. It's we are Victoria in a say because 5 million was the exact amount of Moka say Wabetia. And I'm sure one of the radio stations almost the conveyor of the aggrieved customers. No, I say the 2.5, then 5 million. Or almost some I just say 2.5. Into the only near Jandam.
Jandam.
Matthew Jandam. Intimacy can get me say Ashe.
But I say, all right, also the way in Jandam. As some way na man way canon and apia mensa equakuside ekuchia o 24 or say to 2 in sim video na amuko share no a year Kumasi airport no so ho ye de ba be kireo a year o 24 etu ahemfo amuko gina a year Kumasi airport ekofa na apia mensa e de ne baaye emma no a year the biggest a year reception ewo akuside ase asante be correct me assure na akuside ena na apia mensa enya akuside amoma me hu me pese meka de minim na apia mensa na echia otumfo nsem ewo edwabo kese ase na apia mensa de plane ko see eye Kumasi e ma ahemfo e be hia na apia mensa me assure say the team no on be pull video number. Hello, go ahead.
Hello, Kevin.
Yes, sir, I'm listening.
Yeah, say na me no ka sem bi wanti enwie na okati mi.
Okay.
Me ka che o say na nakomia da bi o de bonu ho nsam nura no aye na nim din se srabofo. Thinking sen krofo bi hu say o kanokre. Sa basis no 100 basis ne di kan bae Mahama na de bae ye ne ye hu ne manyina. I was the operational director. Ya ko ho ma na nakomia say ontua ka preba man. We spent not less than 6 billion. And ye di stations ni nema ni na. Woman ye call contract no kwa 10 years. MPP for decide say woman ye nko baby entena se kra ne akasem no. Meanwhile, sa court ya wadami de ba landing and ye buagu no so ya woman de woman ko tron edan e wo embassy ho no de twa omo ka no. Na ye de no ye be enden.
Some of our legal team, I think there is a time I also must start now prepare my documents to file Ghana, UK. Now most making a case. Now share the government of Ghana. Because the issue is I was say Attorney General and advise the government, you know. I buy a say contract you will be tribunal also who say cause this kind of problem. And I say be a friend financial loss to the state. It is a more lawyers also lawyers don't share contract, you know. Acquire almost fast so terminate contract, you know, if it was the right way. If it wasn't the right way, your lawyers have the right to go to court in the UK and claim they also claim that is the best advice I can give you for now. Thank you very much, boss. I appreciate your call. My mention Mr. S, I know you are getting me the video. Nanapia mensa eko asantimemu otumfo emeyebeshiano ewo airport ahemfo akesebeshiano. This is the picture. Nanapia mensa ahemfo echiano airport ewo Kumasi airport omode ne come nhia akweside kese sa video ni nyina ho. I think my team will pull it out right now for us to look at. Ye chabetie no. Ana yetete abetie na ne cha no de bebia de dia film ni apon. Hello caller.
Hello. With all due respect.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
How can you say Kaiko me? Why you did ya?
Me say.
Na kadi ba kubi an pesa akade ba ko bi am pesa wo ye mami.
Okay.
Wo dele sa ayi case mami Morris Ampau. Debia obetna wontumi TV. I condemn your mama your mama Africa.
Boss tie. Neto so. Mami esi ano ye dwuma wo se di ni se o se ye tumi kan okrekere Ghana for no. Mane nya de oye. Neto na so. Obi na de ne be ma hye de to na ha nti me so no.
Jandama dwuma no ono na ye sesei. Ono mo de aso wa.
Okasa kro bi anti. Okasa se preko obi anti me man no. Ye mbo.
Okasa jejejeje ono ko o me bisa na question.
Me that say. All right. I think my team just sent me the video. Hello caller. Hello caller. Hello. No. Chunhu free TV no so. Chunhu free TV no ho. 2 minutes. Yemfa and dealing with nan one echo asantimemu. Now before nam one echo asantimemu start show me catch them say the president of the republic and the man Ghana for enya confidence e nam one mu. When the president endorsed nam one no and no na ema Ghana for di omusika echo share e nam one mu. Amanfo kase nam one so was endorsed by Otumfuo if we say senior Otumfuo a man sa reception no ya befa no e man ko Kumasi airport Otumfuo tu ahemfo mom ko hia no this is a Kufuado a na all confirming nam one all Ghana for nam one.
I love music, and it is great to know that our Desaro produced A.K. Amponsa, popularly known as Ejako Nimo, the classical exponent of traditional music, and the popular hip life musician, the late Terry Bunchaka. Chairperson, I've also been made aware that Nana Apia Mensah, a.k.a. A.K.A. Nam1, of Menzgold fame or notoriety, depending on your viewpoint, is a graduate of Adisco.
So the president of the republic was he is the one who sold Nam1 to Ghanaians. Nana Adodanko Ekufuado MPP, amunomu endorsing Nam1 Emma Ghana. He's standing at a disco. And all church and Nam1. And after that, Nam1 went to the Jubilee House. After that, Nam1 and so Otumfuo said to Elton and Safreno, Emma Ahemfo, Ebeshiano, and Dina Akwesideke Siase. This is all the endorsement. Send your man Ghana for the Musika Command Nam1 in here because see an penny 40 fear so much away in a year. We are not trying to malign people, but we are trying to tell people the man Ghana for Eddie Akuma any omure ebeshe na mwa omuji ni tumu. This is Nam1 ewukumas. Nana bia menza go Kumasi no na Shatawale di echire e na Stoneboy di echire e na nkwasiafo bienu obudi na bia menza echi nana bia menza okọ Kumasi no okọ akosidero na Otumfuo ma ahemfudi de nim no ekofa na airport no nana bia menza ko Kumasi no na Shatawale di Stoneboy nkwasiafo bienu no musu di nana bia menza echi Stoneboy ni Shatawale nkwasiafo bienu no mu di Nam1 echi e no mu di Nam1 Shatawale a cool boy stuff or didn't seven for the same. And Jimmy Apache so dear chile, and also the Jimmy Stoneboy and Shatawale, Jimmy for me, and nobody na one chi. I will compare Scaribi. Stoneboy and Shatawale, Sanko for me, I come for you. Bummer you, Shatawale. Shatawale. Citizen for Life in the Beam Nation. And you phobia nu. And I'm within a one echi. And a some phobia nu. Munina within a one echi. And I'm one. And if because some sabe call 2-4. Sa Beam Nation for omni shatabu. Some phobia no. Shatawali. Some na udibi. Oh, I go. My boy suffer. Oh, Shatta. Boro call me. The way I go diss you for phone top. Shatta, Ochina. Me frowa. The way I go diss you, Ochina me fraud and me fa. Moro, the way I go diss you, Shatta Wale. Some can call some yana can. Shatta tiati. Shatta utiati. Wo. Me se utiati. And Ochina me fraud me fa. As all the upper block me and I do ya block me. Now people say do nonsense or you the phone that Stone Boy saw the 9 set crotch. Sana na pia mensa boy stop boy man yin 9 so mo enu mo 9 ye omodwa Kevin did stop boy atebo bodam. Hello caller.
Hello.
Yes sir, go ahead.
Good morning.
Good morning sir, go ahead. I'm almost done here.
Yeah, I'm Ibrahim Tamale South.
All right.
The last time I sit on the TV, I hear on Pan Africa. Sabo say that the disaster that they do, like the Volta region, the water disaster, last time we get some in Tamale on the 80s. Rollis in Nigeria, he come to enter that water that time. The time that thing happened, Rollis in Nigeria, he just comes straight to Tamale. He didn't branch any place. He didn't go to Accra. He come to Tamale. So after that, we all in Nigeria, then the SAC Nigerians the SAC Ghanaians in Nigeria. Rollis sent STC to Nigeria to go and pick Ghanaians to Ghana. So he didn't. The commentators didn't talk about NDC. Didn't care about Ghanaians.
So they were doing Jandam. That's what you want to say, right? Ghanaians. We will go and pull that story and come explain to Ghanaians when it happened. We'll go into our archives. We'll go and pull the story and explain to Ghanaians. Thank you very much, sir. I think that's what you want us to do. We will do that. Hello, caller. Shatta Wale. Who is Stone Boy?
Kevin.
Hello, go ahead, boss.
Mr. Kevin. Yeah. Binti mi momi di asam kakra binti. Say, menshia ma utim ne mbongura honum eho pa baby o himan di asam bribe pa.
Asam na kan sa no.
Me say, upa ma utim ne mbongura honum me si menshia baby o mu di asam no o himan na honum no. Upa ma utim ne mbongura honum o mu di asam no.
Mempeno ma wonto aso. Asama uni evidence unshira any engine so no. Membe kana wa se wo benhia bebi otumfo di asem no corruption e koso ho amanfo gi bribe. Yen kan sam sa. Mr. Ominia mepewasem platform we so. Na de yenni eho eye evidence no yenka. Untimi nka se bebi otumfo di asem benhia no mo gi bribe, o corruption dream. No. And I'm not going to allow you to say that. And I'm very sorry to Menshia. I was supposed to cut this person off quickly before he even made the utterances. So my apologies to Menshia. Next time, I'll pay attention. So Obi stati bibisa, not evidence, I'll cut it quickly. I'm very sorry, sir. I wasn't actually getting what he was trying to say. But me repeated your kind, But on this platform, I can promise every year office be I say, when people come here to speak without facts, I will not allow them to say what they want to say. People can only comment on things that we are talking about, but it should be with facts. Into them, okay, I'm not going to repeat it here, but on this platform, we are disassociating ourselves from this particular statement. Abrantiano Ekaye. All right, Maminfa, the next one. Hello, caller. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning, boss. Kasamitio. Never talk, Kasa.
Yahano. Go to the ID card, no. Ubai, Yahan class and class. More than just a month to be yet. Omunya kabra fan free class no ba na minnim
fan away now capture free
because every Savannah region
Mo MP hwan O shara nim no. Me pe mo MP no. Ya be pe MP no ne ya ma message we akọ ho bedasi. Ya be na te ase. Ya be catch Savannah region. If you are listening to me from Savannah region, you think of they are struggling to get a card. East, you know, it's tough for them to even get to the cities to go get a card. Inti MP no ba wadwene enko ho and try and help the people. Thank you very much. Eji Shatawale. Uni stone boy. Mummy and Mudi na mwane chi. Sikanti uni stone boy. Shatawale. Tomorrow I will call you. You, sake of money, you the stone boy. You either go, you do farm boy things like, oh please, the sake of money. stone boy so there. A riabo was a black, a anaju was a black, a riakete was a black is a black shoe. I feel to be shoe or so the napia mensa or 9 years, meso 9 years. It is Boamina media, Nameso more than you would ye, and Quasia Sama Motasagara Horo. But we go hear from you. My name is Kevin Kobe Taylor. Tomorrow is Wednesday. I will take the day off. On Thursday and Friday, I will be here to discuss Ghana. My name and my producers are called the Ghost Team. Have a wonderful night. Be good. God bless you. God bless every single individual. Good night and cheers.
Take glory, Father. Take glory, Son. Take glory, Holy Ghost. Now and evermore. Take glory, Father. Take glory, Son. Hey, take glory, Holy Ghost. Now and evermore. Take glory, Father. Take glory, Son. Take glory, Holy Ghost. Now and evermore. In the morning, early in the morning, I will rise and praise the Lord. In the morning, early in the morning, I will rise and praise the Lord. In the morning, early in the morning, I will rise and praise the Lord. In the morning, Good morning, Jesus. Good morning, Lord. I know you come from heaven above. The Holy Spirit sit on the throne. Good morning, Jesus. Good morning, Lord. I know you come from heaven above.